there, and welcome to another episode of Off the Rack. I'm Sam.
And I'm Tiffany.
Oh, Mephisto has taken over the show. No,
I know. Well, that would be fair because I made us late today. Sorry. I did.
Life made us late
No, my
today.
work had like a we're back
That's
kind of
life?
party thing. And I was like, I'm going to go to it for a little bit.
You should.
And
I
I
mean, you know,
couldn't.
That's what
like,
you do. That's your
I
job.
know, but I had to leave.
I know.
Talking to people. It's like, I have to go.
That's my vice as well. It's just being stuck talking to
I
people.
know, but I feel bad. So I'm going to work hard to get us back on
Yeah.
track in the coming weeks.
Oh, all right.
I promise.
Yeah.
I'm making a promise right here that I got to do that. So be prepared for more punctual comic pop returns.
There we go. I'll take that.
Me
Thank
too.
you.
You're welcome.
This is a show where we take books from the past week. We talk about them, review them, and let you know what we thought about them, and then recommend comics that are coming out this week that we think you should check out.
Yes.
The way the show goes is we'll talk about some news at the top. We talk about the books. Then we pick our book of the week. And we read our super chats, and then we recommend books. And that's how the show is going to go.
It better.
Yeah.
Because that's all the prep I did. I didn't prep anything else. If you're like, and now to talk about something else, I'd be like,
Oh
no. Am I at least wearing my pants? Like,
yeah.
You know, like the dream where it's like,
Right, where it's like, oh no, I'm not prepared.
My dream is usually that it turns out I've completely forgotten I have a class and I never went to it, and it's the final.
Yeah. You know, it really is like, it depends on what kind of kid you were. Like high school is really formative for your brain.
Yeah.
I know this to be true, so I can say it as a blanket statement.
Hold on. No, your mic might not be on. But mine is. So everybody, welcome to the show. It's my show right now. This is my show. So hello, everybody, and welcome to Off the Rack, the show where we take the books from last week, we review them, we talk about them, and then we let you know what books we're looking forward to in the week to come, which is really just on Wednesday now, which is better, right? Better, just the one day. You just go for the one day as a Wednesday warrior, and you get all of your books, and it's amazing. But yeah, so we should be good now. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
the problem is just I have to, we are still a fly-by-night outfit. It's only 13 years of doing the show. I should probably
oh my gosh,
know what I'm doing.
True.
But we don't have like 16 mics.
We've got a new
so
we got a new setup, and we're working on it. We're working through it, and it's fine. It's fine. Exactly. I covered a full.
You did. Yeah, thank you. Just wasted 5 full minutes of the show.
No, it's great. Good. It's good. I apologize for being late. We're gonna be punctual. We're gonna do the show. We're gonna talk about books. We're gonna read super chats because this show is in fact sponsored by viewers like you at home. If you'd like to help sponsor the show, you can send it over to super chat, and we'll read it at the end of the show, and we'll talk about it for a little bit. I don't know. This would be really good.
Yeah.
And sometimes we talk about news.
Yeah.
You got any news?
I mean, the only news that's really fit to print for us right now is that we watched the first episode of Peacemaker season 2.
We did.
This is, of course, written and directed by James Gunn. Interesting because, of course, Creature Commandos also written and directed by James Gunn, or at least created by James Gunn.
Welcome to the Gunn Show.
It totally is the Gunn Show over at DC Cinematic Universe. So I think Lanterns is the first full production that doesn't have James Gunn intimately, like he didn't write it, he didn't direct it, he's not doing anything outside of overseeing it.
Do?
I'm hoping that it fits. I mean, I can tell you this from my expectations of like Damon Lindelof and Tom King being involved, it will not feel, look, or sound like Peacemaker, Creature Commandos, or even Superman.
Right.
It will feel completely different. The question is whether the DC universe will be able to handle that, because I don't know. I was rewatching some scenes because they released Superman on digital and streaming.
Yes.
And so one can watch it without having the burden of going to a theater and spending money that would help keep the universe alive. So instead, you can check it out there. I've seen a couple of scenes from it. I haven't actually sat down and watched the full digital version of the movie. But again, since the last time we saw it in theaters. But, it feels like a James Gunn joint. It doesn't feel, like it's a completely autonomous thing. It's got that James Gunn panache to it. And I wonder, because I think that's what the flavor of the DC universe is. That's what people are going to come to expect after 3 entries in the DC universe. That's what they're coming to expect.
Yeah.
Lanterns is going to be a massive shift. And it's funny because we've been introduced to a Lantern already via 2 out of 3 of Gunn's properties. We've gotten Green Lantern and Superman and Peacemaker. which is interesting because, that's not the Green Lantern that Lanterns is about, though apparently he will be in it.
Well, I mean, I feel like he has to be.
Well, I mean, you introduced a
You
freaking
already
Lantern.
got one. You got one in there.
It would be weird.
In a show called Lanterns.
It would be annoying if he wasn't in it.
It's just about lantern flies.
Yes. Well, then great. We should talk about how they need to be exterminated because they're a real problem over here on the East Coast, at least. But I think when we were talking about Peacemaker season 2, the first episode, this very much feels like a James Gunn production. This feels like a James Gunn idea. It feels much more James Gunnian than even Superman did.
Right. I agree.
Superman felt very earnest and open and honest, but it also had that edge.
Yeah, well, all right. So it's like, I feel like Superman was, in a way, very much the James Gunnian thing. I think James Gunn really likes to write for the fallible being.
100%.
But when you're writing for Superman, it's hard.
It is.
But he still found a way to do it, but still keep it true to the character.
Yeah.
I mean, he happens to it's not like he takes a character and then tries to mold them into something that is truly fallible. It's not like he's like, okay, well, how do I take
bring them down?
Yeah,
how do I really
wreck them?
Yeah.
No, I think he's just more or less, he picks characters where it's like, oh, that makes sense.
Well, I think also with Superman, he was like, I'm in charge of the universe. Superman is the perfect character to introduce that universe.
Yeah.
I got to do it.
Yeah.
Or
and I think he
Warner
truly
Brothers
likes the character. Well,
but he does love Superman, or at least he professes to love Superman. So I guess that's fine. But Peacemaker felt like true to form. Felt like, now we're back to James Gunn. Like, this is full-blown James Gunn down to the orgies. He really nails the loser. Like, in a big way. Where
I know what you're saying.
And I'm not saying that any one particular character is in that world, but
like
he really understands a character who just hates themselves and just needs redemption, but doesn't believe they deserve it. And it's really interesting to see that exploration of that character or those characters.
Yes.
Because the entire crew of Peacemaker are losers, or at the very least, they're characters who are fallible and seemingly broken and are seeking redemption, whether they know it or not.
Right. And I think that is legitimate. I'm sorry, there's like a fuzz or something in my eye, and like it's attached to all the mascara I have on. I think I got it. I think that's actually weirdly what makes the show very relatable. I definitely was watching it and I was just like, I tend to give myself a hard time. I think a lot of people do. And like, even if it's not, it's like I didn't do what Peacemaker, I don't murder people.
No, you're not Peacemaker.
I mean? Like, I'm not Peacemaker, but I'm like, I can relate.
But I get it.
I relate to Peacemaker where I'm just like, yeah, like I do just like when he goes into that room and he's doing the interview with Maxwell Lord and whatever, like that is how I feel anytime I'm interacting with people that I work with sometimes, where I'm just like, I'm just trying to do the best I can. I just want to do myself what the best I can do. And I don't think you want to talk to me.
Right. And you don't even want me in the room, much less are going to show me respect.
And I'm not talking everybody.
No.
I mean, it's just certain, like, just people
people in positions of authority.
Yeah. Or like people who are like maybe in another department or something where it's just like they're all like clearly very tight or whatever. And I just feel like I'm like,
hi, and I'd like to be involved.
Please accept me in some way, shape, or form. Like when he did that, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was great.
And like good for John Cena, man. He's just like,
dude really is having a career of it.
Well, he's not just having a career of it. Like he just seems like a genuinely good human being, which is so funny. Well, I mean, like I know what you mean. But like apparently, like for this red carpet, he still dressed as Peacemaker, and he went early to make sure he could get all the interviews for like every outlet that showed up.
Oh, that's nice.
Because like, it was a great. Not
all of them.
Well, we weren't there. The ones that showed up. I said the ones that showed up.
We've never even tried.
John, come on the show.
Yeah, we'd love to have you, man. You don't have to dress as Peacemaker, by the way. You can dress like Deadpool if you want to.
You can dress like whatever. You can just be John Cena.
Or you can just dress like you on a Saturday.
But
he did all. But he seems like a decent.
Yeah,
person.
but like I was gonna make the joke that like I was watching that video when the guy's talking about how much he's doing. It's like John Cena's like,
oh my god, yeah. He's like, wow, you've just brought back your wrestling career. You're working on this, that, and the other thing. And he's like, yeah, I guess I am really busy.
I'm doing a lot. No, I think he was like didn't know how to take the compliment.
No.
But I appreciate him being like, without people to watch it, we're not making it.
Yeah.
And he wants to do these things. I'm like, that's just really cool. So hopefully he's a genuine human being.
Yeah.
And not one of those artificial ones.
In a similar vein, I actually saw another video of him, again, vertically, where he was accosted by this annoying YouTuber, and he was very real. Like, it was sobering to see. He wasn't artificially like, wow, that's great, man. Ugh. He was just like, I have a boundary that I've set for you, and if you cross it, we're gonna have problems.
That's what John Cena said?
Yeah, he didn't say it
Wow,
in that way, but
yeah.
I'm just distilling it. But he was
Yeah.
professional, but also assertive, and he was like, "I'm not gonna take your shit."
Yeah.
All right.
Good for him.
The guy's like, "I'm a YouTuber. This is my name." He's like, "I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of that. I'm not. I don't want to talk to you."
Yeah, that's fair.
And you
but it's just being a person.
I know, it's
like,
just being a person. It's really
cool.
nice. I'm liking the assertiveness of the human that I'm seeing circulate the internet nowadays.
Yeah, there is something like the back to the show. Like, there's a lot, not just this show, but the Peacemaker,
the show we're talking
season
about
2
right
show,
now, season 2, episode 1.
Great to check in with everybody. It just feels like everybody's come out of this other side of like
they're alive. That's like the best thing you can say about
I
them.
would say I think they thought they would be fixed by it.
Yes.
I thought they all thought that was the answer. And
what a Gunnian thing to do.
What a Gunnian!
We had a big adventure, and we learned a lot about ourselves and about each other and about humanity. And then the season ended, and we all celebrated. And then it was like, what happened? What happened? Season 2. And it's like season 2. It's like, this is my life. You know, it's like all the kids graduate high school, and they're like, we're gonna be friends forever. No one's ever gonna die. And it's like season 2. Season 2.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Your life keeps going.
Yeah, sorry. It just keeps going on.
Yeah. Obviously, it's about mostly Peacemaker and Harcourt. Like, those are the characters who are the most.
I do think everybody's going to have a moment, like.
Well, everybody has their
someone's in, like,
spotlight.
A bunch of characters are in denial for
Big
sure
time.
as to what's going on.
Or how good or okay they are.
Yeah, they're like, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm fine. Super positive. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
At the very least, I'm better than what they're doing. You know, like, by comparison, I'm doing better than Chris. And it's like,
most people are. But like, when Chris gets an opportunity, not many people get to, where it's just like you get to like live go through therapy by going to another place.
Well, is that therapeutic? And that's the lesson I think of the entire season. It's like you can't escape to an alternate reality.
Yeah, I think there is something therapeutic about it.
There has to be, right? Or at least at the very least cathartic.
I think there's something somewhat therapeutic about 50% of what
100%. I mean, that 50%.
Yeah.
When he gets to go to another reality where like all the mistakes that his perceived mistakes didn't happen.
Yes.
He's like, oh my God.
Yeah. You get a chance to say some things, maybe.
You get to say some things, which is like, you know what?
That's the therapy.
Now get out.
Yeah, that's the therapy.
You never come back.
Don't go back. Oh, you went back.
Oh no, and then you get punished for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and that was a really like serious and incredible sequence.
Yes.
Which spoke to
I
all of us.
gasped. Did you hear me?
No. Oh, at the end when when there's a big conflict between the Chris's.
And then there's
you were like, oh no.
There's like a moment where it's like
they needed to film you
and I went
and put you in the like viral marketing for the show where they're like, that's what we wanted to do. They're filming it. They're like, I hope people react the way that Tiffany did in real life, off camera.
Literally.
I can't believe they did that. But what will become of Chris now? Like you said all the things that are on like the comment card in Burbank.
I very much was just like,
give her a free shirt and a hat.
Oh, thanks. I'll take
it. Bring her to Peace Fest season 3.
Well, I'm here for it.
Foxy Shazam will give her a high five.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really like.
We were not invited to that party.
That's fine. I'm not like I'm not like, oh no, I
didn't get to meet Foxy Shazam, but you actually like Foxy Shazam.
I do like Foxy Shazam. I liked Foxy Shazam before he was in a James Gunn show.
Before it turned out to be James Gunn's favorite band of all time, according to him. How'd you like the opening, like the new dance sequence?
I was like trying to like so desperately unpack it to figure out like what I think it's trying to tell us. And
I am so glad that the dancing from the first season did not reflect like the reality of season 1.
Yeah.
Because I was really worried.
Because people seem to indicate they thought it did.
Yeah. Well, and the theory, and I don't want to spoil all of season 1, but like there's this concept of season 1 where there are butterflies and they're invading people's brains and it's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
And that's why they're dancing?
And why they have no expression. Like they're being puppeted.
Oh, no. It's just like a weird thing.
It was just a weird like thing to do. But I was worried that was season 1. And there was a theory out there that was like, season 1 is the end of the show. Like they lose.
Oh, interesting.
And I was like, oh no. And I read that theory, mid-season.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, they're all gonna die, aren't they? And this is like just some alternate reality because they also introduced alternate realities in that first season.
Right.
But no. So instead it's just like a weird thing they do, and they did it in season 2.
We were watching the opening and like halfway through it, I was just like, You're an actor who just got a role on Peacemaker. You're signing the contract when someone goes in. By the way, hey, you said yes to this. That means you have to dance in the opening.
You're going to have to dance expressionless in the opening, by the way. And apparently the original crew were very happy to do it. Like, they were like, okay, here we go. What are we going to do now? They learned all their choreography. Apparently new actors who came on the scene were like a little too cool for school. They're like, wait, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that, though.
Yeah, you are Tim Meadows.
Oh, yeah, you are Tim Meadows. Oh, Tim Meadows is just happy.
I'm sure.
When are we going to make Ladies Man 2? Never, man.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no, there were a couple actors who were like, I don't want to do that. And they were like, well, you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun. Trust me.
Yeah.
And it is fun.
I see in chat people were surprised by the pronunciation of Bloodhaven, which I was just like, well, there is an umlaut.
There is an umlaut. I mean,
there is an umlaut.
Here's the frustrating part is technically they might actually be more right than the rest of us. Like, we all call it Bloodhaven because of course it is. Because, look, okay, so quick history lesson of like people who make comic books in the 90s.
Yeah.
The reason why that umlaut is there is because Motley Crue had an umlaut. And
it looks cool.
And it looks cool and it like differentiates. They didn't use it they used it cosmetically in pop culture. When you read it, it goes, yeah. That's what the umlaut's for. That's why we don't have it in English.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess it is called Bloodhaven. At least 2 different people say it. So yeah, that's that. It's canon now.
Yeah.
Bloodhaven. I will never change. Just like Ra's al Ghul. I don't care. I will always say Bloodhaven. And I'll just be like, no, in that universe it's Bloodhaven. Just like in that universe it's Ra's al Ghul, and I understand that it's Raz and blah, but I'm never gonna stop. Also, apparently it's not even like Ra's is the demon's head. It doesn't even mean demon. But it doesn't matter. The whole thing it's all fake. Okay, it's all comic books, for God's sake. Calm down. But no, I loved the acting. Harcourt was great.
Yeah.
She's she's more damaged than Chris in many respects, but she's like, just a lot of rage.
It's funny because it's like the Harcourt thing. Like, I knew exactly where that was going.
You do, yeah.
Like she enters the bar. I'm like,
you're like, oh, you're here for a fight.
I already know what's happening here. And like down to the final like sequence we see.
Yeah,
of
her
like her
being
last,
like happy.
Yeah, and I was like, knew that. Everything with Chris, I just didn't.
No, you were like, oh God, what's gonna happen next?
Yes.
It's terrifying. Yeah, it's great stuff. I think the lesson at the end will be that like Chris and Harcourt are not supposed to be together. Like, because they're 2 very different people. Like, one wants healing, one wants the opposite.
I don't think so. I
don't
hope
know.
not. I mean, we'll see, because it is a James Gunn thing. I am
except for Guardians 3. Where it's like, oh, well, they should end up together. It's like, no.
I would say it has nothing to do with ending up together. I think what hopefully they'll learn from this is that they both need to heal before they can be together.
Yes.
Like, you can't build a relationship when you're not with another person if you're not necessarily happy with yourself. I mean, you can.
Oh, no, it's possible. In fact, it's mostly probable. It's probably par for the course, in fact. But cautioning you.
Yeah.
That's not an advice, by the way, for you to break up with your significant others until you get help.
Oh, yeah.
But get help.
I know we usually do super chats at the end, but can we do one right now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can do one right now.
Just in case they head out.
Is it this one?
Nope. It's that one, real quick.
Sure.
I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm sorry. Darog Kelly Barry says, spending my birthday watching ComicPop. Thanks for all the great memories over the years.
Oh, happy birthday to you, and thank you very much for your kindness. Appreciate it, man.
I was like, wait.
Oh, that's.
I was like, hang on, it's someone's birthday. Happy birthday!
Yeah, we don't normally do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't. Apologies to birthday people.
I don't know. We don't normally do that.
Nice.
But like, that was a super chat.
Yeah.
I can't like necessarily pull the etymology of the name, but it could be from
another place in the world,
perhaps like somewhere in Britain, somewhere.
And they might want to go to bed.
And yeah, exactly. So I was like, let's just in case.
No, I agree.
Happy birthday. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So just as a quick,
Yeah, we just wanted to.
We dug it.
We liked it a lot.
Yeah. How'd you like it?
What's funny is like I found myself thinking about it today because like there are moments with Chris, like I said, they hit a little hard for me where I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, there are moments whenever these moments do happen, and I just look over at Tiffany and I'm like, oh.
How dare you? Yeah. There's definitely some things for me in
Does
that.
Anybody want to go to ice cream?
I did not get ice cream.
No.
Yeah, no,
they were closed early.
There definitely were some moments in there where I was like, oh
okay.
Boy.
Oh no, Jimmy. Jimmy, you're hitting a little close to home again.
I gotta go.
But yeah.
But like it's just I think it's a really well done show.
I agree.
I think it's doing it like that retcon of the ending.
Yes.
Of the first
the
season
retcon of the Justice League.
Yeah.
The Justice Gang. I think that's what's funny is it's one of the few glaring and official retcons.
Yes.
You know, as opposed to like just a recasting, you know, like, I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, a cinematic retcon is Jim Rhodes being played by Don Cheadle. But like, this is a straight up, no.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure that Gunn was thinking like, okay, yeah, no, actually, like I could be like, oh yeah, there's multiple realities. Season 1 took place in the Snyderverse. Season 2 could take place in the Gunnverse, and you know, it ran parallel. You know what? No.
I'm not doing all that.
Plus, like, nobody wants Ezra Miller in their universes anyway. So if I just erase the sequence with him in it, and you know what? The only two actors who are in that scene actually are Ezra Miller and Jason Momoa. And Jason Momoa gets an apology role. He's Lobo now. And Ezra Miller, the less said about them, the better. So erased.
Yeah.
So instead, we got Nathan Fillion upgrade up the wazoo.
Yeah, I like that. You know, Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl, they're just like, we're in the show.
We're the people,
and we'll be with your brother.
Yes, and we will be with your brother, who is always going to be around. It's weird. It's weird how little Sean Gunn is in most of these properties. Like, when I heard he was cast as Maxwell Lord in Superman,
yeah,
he's in one on TV sequence.
Right.
I'm like, there's no scene. And then he's in one scene and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I remember him as Kirk from Gilmore Girls, and man, he has grown up.
Yeah.
He's grown into his voice has grown up. He's a completely different guy.
No, for sure. It's just really good, really fun. Good, you know, fun music choices.
Yeah.
And
great needle drops. I think he learned his lesson from Guardians 3. Like, the last 3 Gun properties, Creature Commandos though is choked with music.
Oh no,
but it's not weird, glaring, incessant needle drops. Like
I think what it is like, you know, at least having the opening be Foxy Shazam, you're already setting up that it's just like, this is going to be whatever. Like, it's going to be music that Gunn likes. It's not going to be music necessarily, you know.
No, yeah, exactly.
You know, if you have an ear for it, like, I didn't know the song. I knew. Now I'm thinking I might have actually known the song originally, but I was like, I know that voice. Yes. I know this band. I know this voice.
100%.
But yeah, I will say, not to like take us on another tangent, so then we haven't even started talking about comics yet.
Yeah.
I think there was a bigger needle drop for Sal this week in terms of shows.
Well, Alien Earth has done everything they can. It's like Noah Hawley's a fan of the channel. You know, he's like, okay, so what did Sal say? He said he didn't want to have any Prometheus stuff. He said he wanted to remove AVP, and he said he wanted to have like a larger alien universe with aliens that could justify the Yautja existing. But could I put Tool and Metallica in there? yeah, we can get Tool and Metallica needle drops in our Alien Earth like show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There was like maybe like 2 bars of music, and you were like, Metallica.
What?
It's like, what?
Why did you? No, I don't know any movie outside of, like, unfortunately, X-Men Apocalypse to have pulled a Metallica song, and I knew immediately. Like, I remember in X-Men Apocalypse, Archangel was revealed, or Angel was revealed. Yeah, and they played the 4 Horsemen from Metallica because it was set in the 80s. And it was like, oh, come on, it's Apocalypse building the Horsemen. We're gonna play 4 Horsemen. Sure. And it's like, that's cool. It's really weird. It's a weird pull because of how like milquetoast that movie is, and how like genuinely metal that song is. Like, it just doesn't fit, you know? Yeah. It's like when your indie darling, you know, punk rock band is in like a real, like full, like a Michael Bay movie. Right. Like when Michael Bay started pulling, you know, Coen Brothers actors, you know, it's like, what is John Turturro doing in this movie? This garbage flick. And but he's like, because I like Coen Brothers movies, right? I think they're good, and I think if I rub up against it, maybe I'll get some good too. But yeah, no, it was really cool to hear like a song from the Black Album. I'm like, what? Yeah, you're pretty pleased. Yes, you're pretty pleased. Alien Earth, by the way, is still going strong. Yeah, the I got my super oversized. I realize how large this thing really is. I'm like, okay, there's a lot. Oh, that shirt that's 2 sizes too small for me. Yes, that huge shirt. But yes, it's a great shirt. It's I love it. It's dope. We saw it at Target the other day. Yes, we were like, wow. I was like, can I see that? You're like, give me that. I like this. I like the NES coloring. It's really comfy too. Oh yeah, that's what I like about it. Boys' shirts typically are. They make them for comfort. They do. Not for style, certainly. No, sometimes they do. Yeah, I am stylish right now.
Shut up.
Well, it's not hard to take like a,
No, it is hard.
when you put it on this canvas, it's going to happen.
You're very sweet. You're very sweet. But
I
yeah,
try.
so we enjoyed Alien Earth this week.
Alien Earth is still great. I saw some complaints about it, and I'm like, what are you... I mean, like, and it's hilarious to hear me say, like, what are you complaining about?
You're like, that's all you do.
I know, right? That's all I am. I'm just a system of complaint-filled bladders that supports a skeletal system. But no, it was weird. I was like, what are you complaining about exactly? And they're not complaining about the same thing. They're not like, oh my God, they're on Earth. I'm like, they're going to an island. It's going to be contained to an island.
Yeah.
It's 2 years before Alien 1. There's one company. This is a new company. What do you think is going to happen?
Probably not going to go well.
Probably not. We never see them again.
It's even a hostile takeover.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What hostile takeover? Yeah. It's still fun. It's still great. Ethan is not sold. He just caught up. He's like, oh, you said it was great? Well, I thought Andor season 2 was great, and you won't watch that, but I will watch Alien. And so by the way, we loved Andor. It's, for me, I think if we were going to do a quick Star Wars ranking, it's Empire, Hope, Jedi, Andor. And then the rest.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Right?
I'm with you on that.
I do love Jedi, though. As a kid, Jedi was always number one.
I do. Empire was almost always my number one.
That's fair. Well, you were always more sophisticated than I was. For me, like Empire, I'm like, the end? Thank you. Because as a kid, here's a little tidbit about me. As a kid, because I was only getting, here's a crisp $5. Going to that comic book store where cover price is like $1.25 or higher, well, like $2.95.
Yeah.
See how many books you can get out of it. And I'm like, I'll go to the dollar bins, I guess. My shop didn't really have a lot of dollar bins. It's mostly like bins that sometimes were priced as $1.
Yeah.
But if I had a choice of getting one issue of a 3-part series, I got part 3.
Okay.
Because I'm Billy Crystal from Run Harriman and Sally, and I read the last page of every book before I finish the book, just in case I die. I want to know the ending. It was a weird affectation. It's something that I still do, and Jedi was very much.
Do you really? Do you read the end first?
I don't. That's something that Billy Crystal does. But when I was a kid, I would always get part 3 or the last part. I only read Infinity Gauntlet as a kid. I could only afford the last part. I'm like, well, that's all I need. I just need to know how it turns out.
Okay, so I'll admit something about reading comics. Hang on. Mm-hmm. Since we're talking about it and we're not actually doing the show.
Yeah, since the show's over.
No, the show's not over. We're going to do the show. Occasionally, if I'm reading a book and I can't get into it,
right?
Like I just am really struggling to connect with anything in the book, I will skip ahead in the book to see if something...
Does it happen? Does anything happen?
Does something happen? If something does happen, I'm like, okay, I'm in. And like, it just helps to reinvigorate. I prefer not to. Like, that's why I like. That's why I like reading on Comixology. That's why I like the guided view. I want to be surprised and everything like that. But if I'm on the struggle bus, if I'm really having a hard time just connecting to that, I will skip ahead a few pages, not to the end.
No,
just a few pages, just to see what's happening.
I will do that occasionally if I'm like, this page was full of extraneous words.
No, I gotta read all the words.
For
They're
me,
there
I'm
for
like,
a reason.
When I get through, and I'm like, I read an entire page. There's choked with words, and I'm like, 2 sentences were said of words in this page. I will scroll or I will flip and go, is this what the book is now?
Right. Okay.
Sometimes it is, and I'm like,
no.
And sometimes it isn't, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I go back and read all the words and go like, the reason why this page is filled with words is because you need me to get all of them so that I can understand where we're going next. We all read very peculiarly, but the point is,
we're reading.
The point is, Alien Earth is a great show.
It is, and so is Peacemaker.
Still, so check that out. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. We both read Flash or Absolute Flash.
Yeah.
This is a series, of course,
by Jeff Lemire.
This is issue 6
with art this time, but I think the art's different this time, right?
It is different this time,
or maybe it's not. Maybe it's the same person, and I just am not on the page. I thought the page was like right next to where I left off last. There it is. I got it.
So yes, it
is.
Yes, it
is. Okay,
artist.
good.
Yeah. So if you wanted an issue, if you felt like,
I thought the art was a little better in this.
It was. Oh yeah. No, Nick had more time.
Yeah.
If you have been reading Absolute Flash and you thought, well, we're on issue 6. I feel like I haven't really gotten enough like characterization or depth or information about Wally. And you thought, well, what if we put a pin in that and just focused an entire issue on the Rogues, where they come from, who they are, what their dark history is, or at the very least hint at it, and then establish how they got all their cool gadgets. This is the issue for you. It's actually really fun because it is about like how they tie in directly with Dr. West, Barry, and the mythology.
Wait, hang on. There's a lot beyond that. Like, yeah, we get all of
and
that.
Thawne.
And Thawne.
And
And
Thawne.
Jay.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Like,
yeah. Yeah, we set up more members of Flash's history.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Garrick shows up.
Yes.
It's cool.
100%.
Overall, this actually does a better job, I think, of introducing you to these characters and their personalities.
Yeah.
Than their previous adventure, except for the Trickster, who is exactly the same as they were when they were introduced in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I got it, and it was fun.
Yeah. No, I appreciated knowing them. I liked it as a backdrop, though, to get a better idea of Barry.
Yes.
In particular, I'm like, are you on the up and up?
Right?
Like, I'm really struggling with that one.
know.
I'm like, are you okay? Did you not know? I love the idea that, like, in every generation, there's a Thawne that works with a Flash,
with a Flash,
with some sort of Flash-based character.
That's true.
I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this was pretty good. I really enjoyed it.
I also thought it was pretty good. I also enjoyed it. I thought the art was great. I thought the story was fun. I enjoyed the seeing the rogues and all their different dynamics.
Yeah, and just
the getting the group together, kind of like almost Task Force-esque introduction to the rogues. It's fun. It was a fun little adventure, adventure story.
We hint at that, like, they've done something else. They're all in trouble too. Like, it is Task Force-esque in a way.
Yeah.
It's
like a plucky group of people.
Right, but it's more or less like if they don't do this, they're gonna be arrested.
Yeah.
Not like you're gonna
die.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the stakes are a little lower, but still, for them, they don't think the death is on the table because they're so badass. But overall, I recommend it. I think it was cool.
Cool.
You read Krypto, and that made me concerned for you because I know how this book can be.
Yo.
I love that this book exists only because Krypto is in a Superman movie, and they were like, why don't we make it real sad?
Yeah, first, let's talk about a couple things. One,
wait, who wrote and drew?
Oh, this is written by Ryan North with art by Mike Norton. But what I was going to say had nothing to do with the plot of the book.
Yes.
I just realized that, like, there's a little tiny, like, the O in Krypto is a dog collar.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little tiny, like Superman
pendant.
Yeah, really cute. Yeah. So this is the winter issue.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, like Krypto is going through all the seasons separated. He's not yet found his true or right owner.
No. There was like a point in this book, North had me entirely. I was like gearing up for a big old sob, like sitting on the couch. Like I'm like, oh no. Like I was getting so worked up reading this book.
Yeah.
Because it's like you just watch, like, the first 3 to 4 pages are silent. It's just Krypto in the snow, in the forest.
Yeah.
Like looking thin.
Oh no.
And like, he sees some deer and he's like, hey, and they all run away from him and he's like, okay.
Well, that's just what deer do.
Okay. Here's where I thought this was gonna go. Krypto's lost in the woods and it's cold, and like it's gonna get his like paw stuck in a bear trap or whatever, right? And I'm like just like preparing myself, right?
Yeah, it's because you've been raised on 80s media.
I guess
80s and 90s media.
Yeah.
Where it's like, look how sad things are. You're homeward bound.
My family had very interesting ideas on what I should be watching at a certain age.
At a certain age.
But I'm also like I'm in North's head here. I'm like trying to and he's like, no.
I gotta weave a story. I gotta tell you. I gotta make you worried.
No. He finds a little girl who's lost in the woods. And so they're just together. And she has like a little bit of granola. And she's like, are you lost? Did they send you to find me? And she's like, no. And then she's like, well, you look really hungry. And so like she's like, here, it's not a lot, but you can have half of it. So she gives him half of it. And then like she stops under a tree and she just starts crying because she's upset and she's scared.
Yeah.
And they find a cave and she curls up and Krypto curls around her and he wakes up and he can't wake her up. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Like he's just barking at her and nudging her and she will not wake up. Yeah, so needless to say, this book is this
is a nightmare.
It's not. It turns out fine. I won't tell you what happened. I'm gonna leave you with that.
Like that's the tease. Pick up Krypto.
Yeah, for sure. And then Krypto's alone at the end again. We're looking forward to spring, and I'm like, when will Krypto meet anyone?
Yeah.
Of the super family who is a nice person who will take care of him, please.
I don't know.
Please.
Right.
Please.
I mean, they will. But they're taking their time.
I know. just my God.
Yeah.
It's also really great looking. Like the art's really good. I like it a lot. It has like, I don't know, it has this like kind of like a like when I say Americana, I don't mean like,
Like Norman Rockwell.
I mean Norman Rockwell. I
There we
don't mean
go.
like Eagles in America.
Oh.
I mean like Norman Rockwell. Like yeah, like it has that type of feel to it. It doesn't look like that. It just has that type sort of feel to it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like Mike Norton is just like killing it on this issue, on the series, but
Yeah.
on this issue in particular, I just felt for Krypto, felt for the little girl, felt for all of it. Like
Sure.
just a lot was going on.
Yeah.
Good issue.
Well, in a similar vein, I read a bit of Detective Comics 1100, which
Okay.
is the story that I read because I was like, there was more, and I was like, no. I saw that there were other creators, and I was like, I'm not interested. I'm not going to start. But Tom Taylor and Mikel Yannen's story is all silent. It's an entirely silent story that features Batman in a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
He rescues a little boy from being harried by some
and he's lost, and then he falls asleep, and Batman can't wake him back up, and he barks
his dog
at him.
is lost, and he's putting up like lost dog posters everywhere, and he has a little like reward $6 because that's all he can afford, and so Batman's like, all right, and the issue's all silent. There's no dialogue, there's no sound effects, it's just Batman being like, all right. So he gets like a toy of the dogs, and he gives it to Ace, and so Batman and Ace go on the town, and they go looking for the dog, and they find the people who have the dog, and they break in and kick their ass, and then they like, and Ace helps, and Ace is like, oh boy, like you can see like the look on Ace's face, and he's like delighted because he's just killing people. He's not, he's just having a good time. Mikel Yannen draws it looks great. And they find the dog and they bring it to their owner, but the sequence where they find the dog is really sad, and like it's a great heartstring tugging beautiful story that is like very emblematic of Tom Taylor's approach to the Dark Knight world, to Nightwing and everybody that is associated with Nightwing, including Batman. It's a really, really beautiful looking story, and it really does like elicit emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. There's other stories in there too, but this is the one that I was like, oh, this is great.
Right.
So good on you with Detective 1100. Let's see here. I also read this because it was recommended to me by a pal. Marvel All on One.
All on,
which is like just a play on The Thing. So this is a book called
Here's the Thing.
Marvel All on One, The Thing versus the Marvel Universe, because The Thing had a solo series which was called Marvel 2 in 1.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is a little play on that. We actually did an entire back issues on the 50th issue of Marvel 2 in 1, which had The Thing versus the Thing, putting the Here's the Thing joke to rest. This is I believe also written by Ryan North with art by Ed McGuinness. And it's just the Thing fights the entire Marvel universe, and it turns out that like they're robots. And it opens with the Thing being like, the narration being like, the Thing is grumpy and sad, and he's tired. So he goes to the Fantastic, headquarters, and they attack him. And then it turns out they're robots. And then all manner of superhero attack him too, and they're robots too. And he's like, ah! And it's just the Thing, and it's just an entire issue of the Thing beating the living crap out of / killing everyone in the Marvel universe. But they're robots, so it's okay to do it.
Right.
And it's very fourth wall breaking in terms of its like subversion and the villain at the core of everything. And I don't want to give anything away if you actually wanted to spend money on this story, but it is a really fun issue. McGuinness' art is fantastic. It's what he's born to draw. It's why he was brought in to do the Red Hulk. It's just like
sure, like it's why he was brought into this world.
He was brought into this world to draw big goofy shit that like punches other big goofy shit. But overall, I mean, it's just a really, really fun, enjoyable, delightful story.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely like worth picking up if you like The Thing, and the Marvel universe overall. But mostly if you're a Ben Grimm fan. So yeah, Tiffany, you got a chance to read this finally. I got a chance to read this a little ahead of time, but you got a chance to jump into it because I said you'd probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
So let's see if I was right.
Yeah. This is Event Horizon: A Dark Descent. Hang on, I'm gonna get to the credits page. I'm gonna find it. Don't come for me. Okay, here we go. Written by Christian Ward with art by Tristan Jones. This is a precursor, a
prequel.
A prequel.
I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of a prequel being a Star Wars fan. But this is a movie. This is a story that takes place before the movie you're familiar with.
This is a story that takes place. What doesn't look like to the audience is it doesn't look like I'm blocking you with this, but I am fully blocking Sal with this comic right now. This takes place before the events of Dark Horizon. The events of Event Horizon. I'm looking at the thing here. Leave me alone. I got like 0 hours of sleep last night, and you have bedhead. So just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This takes place.
I did this on purpose
before Event Horizon. So if you saw Event Horizon and thought to yourself, "This was kind of fun,"
this was kind of dumb, but I wish it were cooler.
All right, I said this was kind of fun. I wish I knew the story beforehand. Which is what I thought. Like I was like, this was kind of fun. Like there are elements of Event Horizon I actually like.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But then there are a lot of things I don't care about that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But this seems more up my alley.
Yes.
So this is like everything that happened to the Event Horizon before our movie crew finds it.
Yes.
And I gotta tell you, it is dark. It is like grim. If you're a Silent Hill fan, you might actually dig this, even though it's not really a 1-for-1. But like, just imagine every one of your characters has something going on,
right?
And possibly a reason that they should be there or are seeking something like this, even if they don't know that they are. Yeah, I really like this a lot more than I thought I might. I know I was gonna enjoy it, but I was like, this is fun. Like I really had a good time with it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Ward can keep up the momentum of this. I mean, obviously we know where it's going to end up, sort of.
Yes.
Sort of, right? We don't know for certain how we're going to get there, and I think there's a lot of different ways to go. But it also kind of helps to better maybe explain some of the events of the actual movie.
Yeah, it might actually provide a little bit more, depth and intrigue.
Yeah,
that Event Horizon implied.
Yes, and like maybe even like strengthen some of the better parts of the movie as well.
Yes.
So I gotta say, like, if you had ever seen Event Horizon and had any interest in it whatsoever, I think this is a pretty solid pickup.
I think if you've never read Event Horizon, you can also enjoy it.
Yeah, you really don't have to know at all.
Arguably, you might want to read it if you've never seen Event Horizon, because it might make Event Horizon better, because this is darker, bleaker, and more in line with what people remember Event Horizon for being than the movie actually is.
Yeah, no, this is like, it is written on the bottom. It is mature. It is gory. It is like, there is nudity to some degree.
There is.
It's not necessarily nudity you want to see.
No.
But it's not
gratuitous.
That's par for the course with horror movies.
Well, that's
though.
true. Yeah.
But yeah, like just really solid introduction. Things like first issue, something already has gone awry.
Yes.
And I was like, what?
Does anything go well for these people at any point?
Anything having to do with the event. And like, I like the idea that there's something else that's making this kind of happen. Like there is like a lot, like this book hinted at the promise of a lot more depth, a lot more onion peels to this story. And I'm really looking forward to the rest of it. So I'm going to grab the rest. Yes. Especially as we're closing out August.
Oh yes, and heading into the colder seasons.
We're heading into the spooky season.
Exactly.
I'm always looking for books like this, and I think this is really going to scratch that itch for sure.
Yes.
So I'm going to get the rest of it.
Yeah. I read Wonder Woman number whatever this is, 24.
Great.
I'm reading this whole series. Tom
King,
mean,
maybe not.
Daniel Sampour. I have always been saying Samper, but I talked to Tom not too long ago, and he kept saying Sampour. And he knows that Bilky Evely is pronounced Bilky, so I trust him. So I'm going with Sampour from now on.
Sure.
I can't imagine why he would say Sampour if he didn't know. So we're just going to go with it. But yeah, it looks great. You know, it's
Just
Sampour.
messing with you.
Right? Yeah. Josh says Sampour. Anyway, and he worked with him on a lot of other stuff.
Just say them both interchangeably.
We'll not be doing that. But yeah, so Mouse Man has taken over a country, and Wonder Woman brings her baby to free it, and they've all been taken under the thrall of Mouse Man, and like Wonder Woman inexplicably like puts her child in harm's way. It's like a weird issue about like Wonder Woman being Wonder Woman and how she's like used to like strolling into this version of Wonder Woman is used to strolling into a room, being the toughest MFer in the room and being like, no, thank you. And then just like having a double page Sampour splash where she kills somebody or at least beats the crap out of them.
Yeah.
But then like her baby almost gets stabbed and she's like,
oh, do I have like responsibilities now?
Yeah, it's really, and it's like, man, that's kind of like, yeah, you just decided arbitrarily to have a baby. So yeah, that's, it's going to be you're going to be surprised by a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, she's in for it. Also, your villain is Mouse Man. You know, and you got a lot of Tom King hallmarks, like a lot of repetition. Everyone is being controlled by the Mouse Man. All they say are the things that are on the cover of this issue. You know, Mouse Man knows. Mouse Man is waiting for you. You know, it's just okay. This is it's fine. You know, this is one of those issues where it's like, oh, hey, remember when like comics used to reach like 100+ issues, and it was just because they sold at a certain plateau, and like no one was worried about chasing, you know, triple digits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were just like, oh, you know, the book sells a nice number. Let them do whatever they want until it's over.
Right.
That's what this book is. And like some of those issues are grand and spectacular and perfect, and other issues aren't. This is one of those arcs.
Okay.
I mean, Tom deliberately chose Mouse Man, I think, because of how like mundane and silly that character is. Trinity is the superior series right now.
I do like Trinity.
Trinity is actually really fun and great. And seems to have like larger implications for the Wonder Woman main. So when Mouse Man's over, I think it'll dovetail right into Trinity. But yeah, you know, it's fine.
Okay.
It looks great.
Yeah.
And I like the story in as much as it's very similar to the previous, where it's like, there's a man over here. He's in a position of authority over a group of people. Wonder Woman walks in and says, that's the end of that. And she takes a lot of time and goes through a lot of guys to get to him.
Sure.
She hasn't gotten to him yet because this is a multi-story arc. So that's what the issue is.
Okay.
You know? But that does not, I don't mean to diminish it, certainly, but it is not, you know, it's fine.
Okay.
It's the finest book on the shelf. And by fine, I do mean okay. I hope we both read New Gods.
I did. Did you?
Yeah, okay. I did.
I don't even know if you do anymore.
Yeah, I did. I read it. I read New Gods. It was interesting because, like, of course, this is written by Ram V with art by Evan Cagle and Simon Parr. Simon Parr did some very like different looking art.
Yeah.
And I think it still works, but it definitely helps to kind of transition, because I know the series ends at 12, and then we'll hopefully get a sequel series. That's the plan, at least according to Rom.
Sure.
This is acclimating New Gods, which is arguably the best looking, most sophisticated DC book on the shelf right now, into being a superhero comic book.
I mean, I think the previous, because this is the first time I think we've seen Parr.
Yeah. Simon Parr.
It's just Pie here. Pye Parr in the book.
Well, League of Comic Geeks says Simon.
I'm saying the book says their name is Pie.
Well, we're talking Parr, right?
Parr. I feel like Parr. This is the first time I've seen Parr in this book. I thought,
me too.
But I could be very wrong about that. But we've seen other artists take that up. Like Cagle has a very distinct look, which is really matches a lot of like the Kirbyisms of it all.
Big
and
time.
We definitely get to see a whole bunch of that. We get some crazy origins. We got characters that I bet you like, we don't know anything about them, but you know, I immediately was like, oh, the Dusk Mother.
Yeah.
Like the Dusk Mother shows up. I'm like,
what's that all
and I'm
about?
like, I'm sorry, would care to tell me more?
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about your horrible creature thing that you've created with, I'm sure, a lot of deep lore. More, please.
Yes.
Thank you. But yeah, we get some backstory. A little, like barely. It's a lore story.
It's a lore. It just gives you like more.
Yes.
Like, here's some crazy shit.
Right.
And also sets up the Avatar, which is what we're gonna call him. Because that's who he
Avatar. There's a Green Lantern.
Yes.
Also
the Green
on
Lantern, he's been trying to reach
Sirtuin.
Yep.
He's trying to get the heck out of there, and then
contact anybody from the outside world.
And then Forager shows up. Poor Forager. Every time I see him,
I'm like, oh man, he's gonna get it.
I'm like, oh no, it's Ambush Bug.
Yeah, Ambush. Yeah.
And then I'm like, oops, no, you're not.
Nope, you're Bug.
Every single time, I'm like, Ambush Bug, and then like someone on the page goes, oh, that's Forager, or I'm Forager, or whatever, and I'm like, of course you are. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. No, he was in a book from Young Animal, I think, called Bug, which may have helped to reinforce that.
In my head, he's always that.
Always
but you know, it's like, oh, of course, all the bug people are still alive. The bugs are here.
They made it.
They're doing their thing. They're like the Gungans. There is a
so high praise if you were born after 9/11.
You just didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I did not.
There is
never do. You don't see
there is a moment in this that like I read last night before I went to bed, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And it's with Queen Aptera with the bug cape.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
That was a lot.
It was a lot.
I don't like swarms of
you
things.
do not. You're not a fan.
I don't like eyeball things, and I don't like swarms of things. I just don't care for it. And there was just a lot of them. I don't know. Now that I see it, I'm like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
But it was still like, also, it's like Seraphim makes his move to get the Avatar out of there. He plays the kid.
Yep.
Like a sap.
Plays the kid like a sap for the big scoop. Shoots him into a gun tunnel and then brings him before his
before I think it's Maxwell Lord, right?
It's Maxwell Lord.
Is it Maxwell Lord?
I think it's Maxwell Lord.
I don't remember if it is or
it's
not.
Maxwell Lord.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I keep saying Maxwell Lord.
Maxwell Lord, though,
Maxwell Lord
is in this book.
Yes. And Desaad and the Furies.
And Granny Goodness. So.
Yeah. And I love it. Like, Seraphim's like, you didn't happen to mention who you were running with there.
Yeah.
Probably should have done that.
Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. But who would have thought?
But then I probably wouldn't have helped you
exactly.
then.
But it's still fun. It's still engaging.
It is.
It's a slow burn, as it always will be.
I do love the fact that Orion immediately...
Yeah. Oh, he's like, I'm Highfather now. I'm not going to be called Highfather, and
I'm Oathmaker.
I'm Oathmaker.
I'm not going to take the staff until my father tells me I deserve it.
He's never going to.
We're going to war.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, what a surprise.
What a shock from the guy who was built on war. Yeah. Also, spoilers, your dad's never going to tell you you're ready. So
also, I love the fact that everybody, like, no one there is like,
great, we're thrilled about this development.
Nobody's also like, maybe not. Like, Scott isn't like,
hey, let me take you aside and change that. I don't blame them if they did. But yeah.
Hooray! Someone else in chat also has the same issue between Forager and Ambush.
That's amazing. I'm glad.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
I feel vindicated.
I'm sure that both fans of both Forager and Ambush Bug appreciate anyone mentioning either of their favorite characters.
Sure. And I've said that multiple times.
It's true. But overall, it's still a good series. Still great. It's only 9 issues deep. 12 issues to in total.
Issues.
Read the whole damn thing. Go pick it up. You'll never see anything like it, especially made in the last 25 years. I read Black Cat #1 from G. Willow Wilson and Gleb Melenkov. I've seen Gleb post progress art on this on Twitter for like the last year. Every so often he'll be like, here's another reaction shot of Felicia, which I think helps. If you love an artist, follow them on social media, particularly probably Instagram. And like you'll find an appreciation for their work when you're reading the book, because then you'll see the book and be like, oh, I remember that panel from like Twitter 6 months ago.
Right.
And so the book is very much She-Hulk. It's She-Hulk from the Byrne era, where it's like fourth wall breaking, low stakes situation, not like the Rainbow Rowell series where it was mostly a rom-com. This is a superhero kind of comic where it's like Willow, I don't know how much Spider-Man she's read. It is still connected to the Spider-Man world. It is still in continuity with Amazing Spider-Man, where like, what a frustrating time it's been to be a Spider-Man fan for the last, 35 years. But in particular, the last like 5, where like every major event has like some other Spider-Man in it, or some Spider-Man with a weird costume. Like everything leading up to Secret Wars or whatever was like freaking superior. Remember when, they did Civil War 4, like 3.5 with freaking Chip Zdarsky and the Ben Reilly's Spider-Man. This one, Spider-Man's wearing like wrist stuff and you just still don't know who it is because they haven't revealed it yet, because I think that's like what you should do in comics. That's happening in this. This story is basically just like Felicia is in trouble and she goes to the night nurse for help, just kind of like dressing her wounds. And she realizes that in order to get people off her back, she needs to become a superhero or crime fighter at the very least. And so that's the book. She went from thief to crime fighter again. And I'm like, okay. And the book seems to be like kind of like a throwback. Like it very much feels like a She-Hulk book in as much as it has a few hallmarks. One, kind of like low stakes personal stuff.
Yeah.
2, still has a foot in the superhero world with crime fighting and supervillainy, but has a subversive look on it. Kind of a fun, almost a She-Hulkian television series vibe. But in all the ways they attempted and not in the ways they failed, because that show was a Schrodinger's show of failure and successes. But also another huge hallmark of She-Hulk the comic book was TNA. This book has a lot of that as well. It's just like, hey, Felicia needs to take a bath in order for this scene to happen. And it's just like, and Gleb is more than happy to provide it. It's just funny. And it's because like, it's written by...
So you're saying it's a book for Ben?
It is Ben's Black Cat. Like this is the book that Ben will jump on board. But I think if you like Black Cat or you think you like Black Cat, this is the book. Like, because this is the book that does it.
Right.
More so than even the Black Cat series that launched in the 90s, which I think was Finger Off. I don't remember who wrote it. It was awful, but it was very much like, It's just a superhero comic book. It didn't even try
Right.
to like
right.
lean into all the things that people think they know about Felicia.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
So check it out if you are inclined.
I like the cover. It feels very intro.
Yeah, it is
Like introduction to the character.
I like it in as much as I think I would have seen this cover as a poster at a Comic-Con more than I'd ever see it as an actual cover. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like a comic book cover. It feels more like a pinup, which I think is intentional.
Yeah. No, I think it's supposed to be like, it makes you think of what you think about when you think of
Felicia.
Black Cat. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, did you read this book I'm putting up on the screen right now?
No, of course I did.
Good. Okay. This is one of your favorite. This is one of your top Ultimate books.
Yes, Ultimate Black Panther, number 19, written by Brian Hill with art by Carlos Naito. Book continues to be as solid as it has been. Now we are, of course, dealing with the adamantium being, the being within the adamantium. And it's kind of like, how are we going to resolve this, though? Right?
Yeah.
Well, fear not, because we're gonna have a fight on many fronts in a sense, where it's just like Killmonger's doing something, T'Challa's doing something, Aurora is gone missing because there's a prophecy, right, about like a specific child, and we get a hint that
it's her. That she may be facilitating said child.
That she may be in a way,
mm-hmm.
And maybe Eric Killmonger had nothing to do with that.
Yes. I'm picking up what you're putting.
It just takes one night, is what I'm saying.
Yes, that's all it takes. That's what they say.
But Killmonger is talking with Iman, the Sorcerer Supreme of this universe.
Yes.
Inan, and they've decided that they should probably get to the bottom of some of what's going on here, and the fact that it's just like we got to deal with this. We got to deal with the dark vibranium. Obviously, we got to. I'm pretty sure that one of the Khonshu folks know what's up.
Probably.
Right, and so let's go find out. And so they end up torturing them in order to find out. And what do they find out? Well, they find out who the
father is.
No. We find out who the traitor is. The spy.
Oh, great.
Among the group. And you're like, what?
Were you surprised?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll see if it's actually true. Right?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They could be deceptive.
It absolutely
is not to be trusted.
It could be for sure. Or I have like another theory too, but I don't want to ruin it for anybody. So I don't want to necessarily say anything.
I mean, this is the show for that, because it's not like you're ever going to talk about Ultimate Black Panther.
Well, so here's the thing. Here's the spoilers for who they say that the traitor is. It's Shuri.
Okay.
All right. And Okoye is like, no way. It couldn't be Shuri, right? That's not possible, right? And I'm like, what if Killmonger lied and it's Okoye?
Right.
And he's just waiting to see what she'd say.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Right? I don't know.
Like
Needless to say, T'Challa tries to fight the adamantium being, and it doesn't go. Like, T'Challa's doing pretty okay until he's not. And that thing literally goes in for the kill. He's like, I don't need you anymore.
Right.
And that is when a big panther shows up and Bast rolls up.
Hell yeah.
And Bast is like, no.
Yeah. Cool.
No. Get off of him.
Love it.
Basically. And I'm like, that's cool. She shows up. She's like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I gotta make you stronger. You gotta be stronger than this. You gotta
the whole book is you gotta be stronger.
Well, like, you can't just wear the panther, you have to become it.
Right.
So you have to accept the power that is meant to be yours.
Yeah.
And so we see him like
embrace
elsewhere.
Oh, he goes to like the City of the Dead or whatever.
Yeah, I think so. And we're gonna see what happens. And that's exactly also what Killmonger finds out, is that like T'Challa has to like accept this power. Right. He has to do this. Like, this is part of what he's meant to do.
Yeah.
So he's got to accept it. So it's like we're starting to see
where
the storylines like meshing together.
Right, so
we're watching
become the true Black Panther when Maker shows up.
Sure. And then we're watching Hill like just bring everything together to start like just really like taking all these threads and just weaving that final bit of the story. Very excited to see where this goes.
You know what? Like, when it's over, because I think we'll probably only get 12 issues. Or how many issues?
We're at 19.
We're 19.
I think we're getting 24.
24.
I think we're getting 24.
I think that's
I hope so. I hope we're getting 5 more.
If that's the case, we'll do one episode of back issues, all 24 issues. You just do the whole damn thing. This is Ultimate Black Panther at the end.
I had to cut it like until like
3 hours long.
No.
And I'll pay someone to edit it for me.
No, I can't do that, because Ben and Ethan won't like, be able to get through it. They'll be like, well, it's Panthers. How many Panthers are behind the door?
Yeah,
Be
they're
like-
always obsessed with jungle cats and
Behind
mythology.
doors.
I think they'd be great. I think that'd be we can get away with one episode of Black Panther.
Yeah. It's just
Of Ultimate Black Panther.
I think it's just such a great book.
Yeah.
And like I love the art. It looks really good. You know, the story has just been tight.
Yeah,
It's just been a
Herculean.
tight story. And like it's just that like okay, so did you ever like read no, maybe not you, because you have like a mind like a steel trap when it comes to comics.
Yeah.
But there are certain times when I'm reading a story and I have this moment where I'm just like, how did we get here? And
Sometimes
maybe,
I'm like that.
and
yeah.
like maybe I just kind of look at just the more recent stuff.
Sure.
But like this is a book where it's just like as I'm reading it,
It's all falling.
it all
shoot,
like I'm just
shoot,
like I know
shoot.
exactly how we got here.
Yes.
Like and that's just the storytelling
Yeah,
style
that's how
of Hill.
locked in you are on this whole world.
Yeah, so very
That's
much
fair.
looking forward to it. No idea how many more issues are, and I kind of don't want to know.
Yeah.
I just kind of want the rug to be pulled out from underneath me
Right,
as
be
it
like,
ends.
it's over.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I read Amazing Spider-Man number 10 from Joe Kelly and Michael Dowling.
Okay.
You know, we still don't know who Spider-Man is, and there's still some theories out there. You know, because Pete's in space, presumably. There's a Peter Parker running around with a broken leg. There's a Spider-Man running around who's slightly taller than him. I think the theory right now is that Norman Osborn is Spider-Man. That's a good theory to have. I like that a lot.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
Yeah, we're just seeing, you know, this Spider-Man being involved. He's reluctant.
But
he's
don't they see Peter?
There is a Peter. There's two Peters running around, and there's Spider-Man running around, and then also and our Peter I think is gone because after his fight with Hellgate, you know, it's more of this. The thing I want to talk about is this awful cover.
It's Swarm.
That'd be great.
They just mashed him into a
guy.
into a Spider-Man suit.
Yeah, just. I know I've seen Spider-Man covers where it's the cover of the Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
We have a panel that John Romita Jr. drew. Letterer get to work. Like, this is nothing.
Okay, this can I be
There's
honest
no
with you?
dynamism. This is awful.
This strikes me as they couldn't make this work as the cover, and so they did this.
Right, like they had
like that
Romita
panel.
gave them the cover. It's that
Yeah.
it's that small picture of Spider-Man, and they went, oh. And I'm like, how could you possibly complain about this when you publish so many John Romita Jr. covers that look exactly like this?
I either like blowing it up really brought to
Really-
light all the issues it has,
Yeah.
or they just couldn't make the title lettering work around the image.
Right. Like, I mean, arguably, it's
I mean, you
also
could
just
just
kind of like
extend the top. but-
it's kind of, I mean, like Spider-Man going, I mean, like, what kind of cover is that? But at the same time, also, you know, you paid him for it. But this is amateur hour. Like, you didn't even like make it part of the universe. Like, it could have been the paper on the ground. It could have been a paper like on the street, you know, with Spider-Man's boot on it. But then someone would have to draw that.
He doesn't have a boot.
We call them all boots.
We do.
Yeah, because they go up to his shins.
I just thought they were like fabric.
It is
like
fabric,
cloth.
but like, yeah, it's all cloth. but
soft
like,
cloth.
Yeah, but when you pull them all up, they're boots.
All right.
We call them boots in the comic book world. Point is, it could have been a shoe. I don't care. All I know is, like, first of all, I'm never reading all of that.
Right.
Right? It's too small. I don't even know if you can actually, if it's legible, but I'll never know
Sure.
because why should I care?
Yeah.
You clearly don't. You know. Also, and this is just like a real. I mean, like, this is the series where I just nitpick, but like,
Okay, here we go.
J. Jonah Jameson doesn't work here anymore. So what do I give a shit about what the Daily Bugle has to say about Spider-Man?
Well, because
Like, who works there that I care about?
because iconography.
Right. Yeah, but like, you got to stop, Marvel. You got to like lean it, like get things back to where they should be, or stop leaning into them.
Mm,
You know,
yeah.
like, is the Daily Bugle a thing or not? If it is, who works there? And if they do, why do I care about that?
Also, why would the Bugle use his title font like that?
Yeah, they never would.
Like they went and they paid somebody in the universe to create.
To make a
logo.
a graphic that says his name. Is this in canon? What they're going to use from now on? Like, come on. It's just like, but yeah, but they're still extending the mystery
Sure.
of who this Spider-Man is, which I can't imagine anyone caring about. They introduced a new hero in like 2 issues ago who like has a Captain America shield and has a complicated name, and I'm like, what are we doing? And by the way, like the issue was fine. You know, it was very fine. It was easy to read. It was very straightforward, but you know, this is your number one book.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do better. You know, and that ain't Joe Kelly's fault. He's not being held to any standard or expectations.
Wow.
If you could phone it in and get paid probably more than anyone else at Marvel right now because you're doing the flagship book, I mean, like, what would you give them your all?
I mean, I
Or
guess.
would you take 2 jobs and do another job someplace else?
Wow.
You read this, right?
I did.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch up yet, but I heard about this because it deals with some of my favorite Marvel characters.
Did you hear about this?
I only heard that my absolute favorite Marvel characters have returned.
It's Sleepwalker.
It's Sleepwalker. No, it's not Sleepwalker.
This is Imperial number 3, written by Jonathan Hickman with art by Iban Coelho and
Coelho?
Coelho?
Oh, I always say Coelho, but it could be a Coelho. You say whatever you want. Coelho.
And art by Federico Vincentini.
Great. Great artists.
Yeah, you got 2 very different styles, but they work.
Well, because they're both just good.
Yeah.
Like either one of them could do this whole series or Amazing Spider-Man.
Right. So, okay. So this issue is like, hey, let's deal a little bit with what's going on right now. And then let's go back.
Good. We need some context.
We need a little context here, right? So the current stuff is like Shuri, Star-Lord, and Nova going to find another like supercomputer, basically, right? Yeah. You know, and because you can't get an intelligence, right? Because they're all not around, or they don't have access to them, or whatever.
Yeah.
All that matters is Dick's got an idea, and they go back to what's left of Xandar, right? And it's like sad and everything. I'm like, everybody's like, Shuri, make sure you pay attention to all this because this could happen to you all. Anyway, they find the Xandarian world mine.
Yes.
In which, like, Nova's like, here's the deal. If I turn this on, it can't be turned off. And it's the last, like, depository of all of the history and knowledge of Xandar.
Yeah.
And so it needs to be powered. But the power, like, need is so vast and so large. I need to know that if I turn this on and help you, that someone's going to help me, like, pay for it and, like, keep it stable, essentially.
I thought the world mine was in his helmet.
It is a helmet.
I thought hasn't he been accessing it and using it since Annihilation?
According to
he had to die.
Not to this. There's a helmet right here. It's the last one.
Okay.
And so essentially, like, Shuri's like, I can't speak for my brother, but like, you got my word on it. And he's like, that ain't good enough.
That's not good enough. You're not in charge. You're not Black Panther.
And I appreciate that. He's like,
I'm gonna need to tell on this one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to pull rank on this one.
It's not a gender thing. I'm just saying.
It's not.
It's just we get back, you forget,
right? Or you die or something.
No one believes me.
Yeah.
But Star-Lord's like, listen, my father's gone. My sister's basically on her way out.
Yeah.
So I will have access to the throne, and
so I'll decree
all the money. And
that's
so
again not good enough. You have access to it.
He's like,
you be on it.
He's like, with all the wealth that comes with it, I got you, my friend, my guy.
What an odd need.
So
he just puts it on.
So he puts it on. But like, it's sad too, because like now you're like, if anything happens to this helmet, that's it.
Yeah, we did that already.
Well, now I've never done this.
You were there. You were on the episode of Annihilation.
Yeah, but I didn't I wasn't part of it. Like, this is happening right now, right?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
This is why things repeat.
Yes, that's true.
It's just usually there's a long cycle like this.
It's been a while.
That's what I'm saying, as opposed to Spider-Man, which is like
you just did this
like 6 months ago.
Yeah. Volume 12 of Amazing Spider-Man. Fart.
So anyway, he starts it up. And then immediately, like, he puts in his query, and he's like, I know who did this. And then we do the let's go back.
Cool.
And it's like, we get to find out who's playing the game.
Yes.
Who's playing the game?
Yes. I theorized it was involved. Grandmaster was involved.
One, yes.
All right. Yay. But who's playing against Grandmaster?
Who's the other one?
Black Bolt.
No.
Okay.
It's Maximus.
Oh,
brother of Black Bolt.
Yes. Okay, that's great.
Maximus is there, and like he has like a
Mad King. Yes.
He's like, listen. The whole thing is like he puts out a proposition to Grandmaster. Grandmaster sends him like a puzzle, and if he can figure it out, then he'll play him for whatever. Yeah. Right? He does. He shows up, And he's like, I need a war to occur, but it has to be a war where it's like no one's able to figure out that it
Who
seems like it
started
started it naturally
Mhm.
because like what I'm working on, I need that to occur, right?
Yes.
And Grandmaster's like, all right. And he's like, so here's the thing. He's like, if we play each other for this, essentially, right? And you make it happen and you
Yes.
do everything I need you to do, I will give you like all the genetic information on the Inhumans I know you
Right.
want.
I'll bring back the Inhumans.
And he just wants all the genetic information and all about Terrigenesis.
Okay.
And
Great.
it's like, sure. And I think if he wins, okay. So, and if he can't do it and
Yeah.
Maximus wins, then Maximus gets a favor that he can call in at another point in time.
Great.
So we get like the back, like Grandmaster's plan is that he's just like, I'm going to murder somebody. And that like, there always has to be that, like a kickoff.
Yeah, there
needs
needs
to
to be an
something like that.
Ferdinand somewhere.
And he's just like, but I want you to do one. It's going to be 3. And like, he just shows how he's like setting all these things up to like,
That's so cool. The issue
to
is
tip the
literally just
dominoes.
scaffolding the entire mystery so that you can
to make sure you are on the same
you're
page.
all on board.
Right? That it's just like,
all caught up.
I killed these people. I set it up to look like this. Like you have all like
Here's
the
who freaks
little,
out about it.
you got all the little players on the board,
Sure.
right?
That's great. Good use of Grandmaster, by the way. It's rare.
Right?
It's rare to get him working well.
Right? But like, he's paying attention because he's just like, like the Shi'ar, like, they're not like certain areas aren't happy. The scrolls aren't happy, right? Like there's all these pieces, right? That we mention. You always call her one thing, but I don't think that's what her actual name is. Varanki.
Oh, Vernaki or
Yeah,
Varanki?
Varanki.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah,
Varanki?
yeah.
The Skrull Queen who's
Yes,
dead?
the Holy Empress Varanki, resurrected and reborn in all her
No!
glory. Yes.
This is why I love like Marvel cosmology, because I know all these players and they're all fun. By the way, it's a Bendis invention. She should have no role because she's created by Bendis, but like that's where Marvel comes in, where it's like these characters, just because someone made them up for no good reason, like Super Pro could be like the architect of this entire thing. You never know. Like, but yeah,
it's not.
Varanki. Oh my God, she's back. Is
Yeah.
she still like, he loves you?
No. Like she's apparently she's preaching the good word.
Yeah, but that's right. Because here's the thing. It's me. I had a great issue.
Sal really enjoyed
here's
it.
how I feel about that, is what I mean to say. In Secret Invasion, which like is a great Marvel event that also has virtually no depth, the he loves you that was like implicit in all these tie-ins, everything, and then the reveal is just she's like, no, God, I'm talking about God. I'm a fundy,
right,
and it's like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, well, it's like
but
Grandmaster's like
Hickman could give her a he, like, no, it's not the one above all. She believes in like Galactus or something.
Well, in this, it's just she's a player. She's barely in this.
No, I know.
It's like one panel, and essentially, it's just like here's something else that's setting up all the strife that's going to occur.
That's, the other thing is also like Hickman's like, here. All right, I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna head out.
Peace.
And he just wanders into the ocean.
Into the ocean like Godzilla. But like with the Shi'ar, it's like the Super Guardians, like they're they get recycled. Where it's like Guardians are kicked out, new ones are brought in, and it's just like they're like there is a set of them that like citizens can join, but like they're about to be recycled out for better ones, and one of them is Deken, who may or may not be the illegitimate or the like son of the Emperor. Like it's all these pieces he's setting up, where it's like all these dominoes are going to go at once.
And they could all go in different directions or spin out into Marvel space books.
He pretty much knows exactly where they're going to go. And I love this because he wrote like he says like what would be more natural than a second, more aggressive secret Skrull invasion? And like the idea is that like Maximus wants this to happen within a year.
Okay.
And so he sets it up where he's just like, and the final dominoes will fall like 11 months or so later.
Oh, so Hickman's like making a promise. In 11 months, you're going to see something cool.
No. We've already seen it.
Oh, it's happening. It's Imperial is the thing. Okay.
Yeah. He's just like, well, like aren't you kind of like waiting like a little long there to make this happen? He's like, I got this.
He's like, you can't wait 6 months.
Yeah. Not to worry.
Yeah.
Additionally, I believe we see Wiccan and
Hulkling. Yes, because Hulkling is the leader of the Skrull.
Well, was
presumably
like you thought they died, but they didn't. Wiccan was able to like make a bubble around them.
Great.
And essentially, like they're just sitting on like a piece of moon or planet, just waiting to die.
I saw.
And like Hulkling's like, how long's the bubble gonna last? He's like, as long as I can.
Oh.
But then Hulkling pulls something out. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm an idiot." Our friends, and so we don't know where that's going to go yet.
Young Avengers,
probably.
Oh, that's nice. See, this is Marvel. This is Marvel at its best when it works. Is like just remember this, you know, but not like Blood Hunt. Like, no, like, remember this part? Like, yeah, use these characters.
Yeah, use them, have
use
fun
these
with
histories.
them.
It's a lot of fun. I wish I could find it. Somebody, some like classic Marvel artist drew Wiccan.
Yeah,
If Wiccan,
that's what he pulls out.
okay, yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
I assume,
But like you could just see them like on this, like they're just on an asteroid bit, like just being like, well,
we're still alive. I hear Wiccan's getting a book.
Okay.
I saw someone draw Wiccan as though Wiccan was invented in the 80s.
Interesting.
I love it.
Okay.
The suit looked exactly like what I would want.
Okay.
I was like, it's not Cockrum-esque, but it's Burn-esque.
Right.
Anyway.
Right. So
Somebody
you
knows, let me know in
see,
the comments.
we've got a lot going on here.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts. A lot of parts I care enough about to be excited about them.
It's exactly that. It's very much is that.
How many issues? I gotta catch up.
Where's this issue 3?
It was 6.
No, it's
this is 3.
I will say, like, so the first issue, like, I think for a lot of
too.
people starting to read. No, this one's like 38 pages without any sort of ads in it because I'm reading on Comixology, not published by Comixology.
Right. Not
but it's like when I say like we're digital, I want to make sure people know it's like I'm buying them digitally.
We're buying the books.
I'm not like pirating them. I'm purchasing them.
Yeah.
But the first issue, I think for a lot of folks because they didn't know where it was going, read slow. Yes. Because it's like, where is this going? And you're not used to maybe reading something so lengthy too. That's true, yeah. But it's like you need to understand like how many pieces he has to set up. That issue, like at a certain point, just flew afterwards for me.
Yep.
But yeah, so oh yeah. So he's like creates this like pressure pot, right? And then says like maybe they were just looking for an excuse.
Yeah.
Or maybe I gave him one.
Yeah.
And so then we see like we kind of see the fallout of all that, which we had already seen, where it's just like, you know, Black Panther, like all the Wakandans are in trouble because like they're clearly the ones who killed everybody to the rest of the council, and like the Hulks are fighting the Wakandans, and like, you know, we got the accusers fighting Skrulls, and like there's been a coup in the Shi'ar army, and like it's just bam, right?
Yeah. And
so it's like then he's like, and so I win, yay! I did it. I chose the players and I chose the board. I can't lose, and yay for me, awesome. Right. And Maximus is like, yeah, you won. All right, cool. Whatever. I mean, like, I got what I wanted. That's what I wanted. And like, he's like, so here's all your stuff. And Grandmaster's like, you can have it. I don't need it.
What?
He's like, I'm just gonna put everything back now.
Oh.
And Maximus is like, that was not the deal.
Yeah.
And he's like, nip.
Yeah, that's Grandmaster.
Nip.
Yeah, he does that.
And that's when, of course, the characters you probably heard about.
Yeah.
Roll in.
Yeah, the royal family.
Yeah, it's just Black Bolt and Lockjaw.
That's all. That's enough.
And it's a dope sequence, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. If you didn't see it, I'm not even going to let Sal see it. I didn't see it. Yeah. It is dope. It is so dope. Black Bolt gets to say something.
Yeah. Black Bolt puts in a word.
He puts in a word. It's awesome.
Yep.
And yeah, we get an idea of what is behind this, and it's kind of weird. I don't know if I understand this play on what Black Bolt wants, but like Black Bolt is like a major force behind this. Now, maybe there's something else.
Yeah.
Maybe this is also part of the Grandmaster's plan.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right? But like I am in. Now, this is also branching out. And there's going to be a whole bunch of other books that launch now. Right? The Galaxy is at War. Follow the story as it unfolds. I don't know who's on these books.
Right.
So it's like, I might not be reading them because I'm really honestly here for the Hickman of it all. Right. So we're going to be getting Imperial War Black Panther.
Okay.
On the 27th. So this week.
Nice.
And Imperial War Planet She-Hulk, which I was like, that's a fun idea.
Yeah.
Where like she was left behind to have to deal with the planet. So it's like, obviously that's going awry.
Yes.
That's also coming on the 27th. Then we're going to get Exiles, which reminded me that this is actually happening. This is in continuity, I think.
Yes, this is in continuity.
Total continuity.
Yeah.
Which I was like, what? Because in it, it's like,
well, and the Exiles are typically not. So
well, but this Exiles is Lilandra and Xavier.
Oh, they're exiled,
right? And obviously they would play a part. Their daughter is in trouble.
Absolutely, yeah. I was thinking about this while you were discussing all the players, and I was like, wouldn't it have been nice for Arakko to still exist?
Yeah, and that'd be a place.
But what's funny is Hickman was apparently not involved in any way with Arakko, so it would have been cool to see him be like, "Well, let's pull that in."
Yeah, and he appreciated it.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
And then we have Novus Centurion, and then we have Imperial Guardians. So those are the books that are going to be unfolding as we go.
Yeah.
There's only one more issue of Imperial.
Wow.
So
it's all just Hickman world building, and
it's just world building. Well, it's just an incredible mystery, and I've really enjoyed it. And this next issue, like when issue 4 comes out, I'm very excited.
That's fair.
Very excited. I can't wait to see how this all kind of wraps up.
Yeah.
He's got so many threads. If he is writing any of the other ones, I mean, even if he's not, I'm probably gonna have to pick up some of them. I definitely want to read the Xavier and the Lantern one.
Oh, sure.
I probably want to read the Planet She-Hulk one.
Yep.
That sounds fun. I'll probably read them all. Let's be honest.
We'll see.
But I'm very excited. Like, I think Imperial is a book I would have never imagined myself getting into, but I'm into it.
Yeah.
Very into it.
Love it.
And I look forward to you checking it out at some point.
Yes, I look forward to finally catching up on the fact that this book is 3/4 of the way through. But I'm excited for it. I mean, like I love everything that you said and is happening, so I want to see that and read it.
Yeah.
I got a chance to read this a little early. I don't want to necessarily talk about it too deeply because it comes out this week.
Okay.
But Kyle Higgins is back at DC to make the Immortal Legend Batman, working alongside Matt Groom and Erica Dono to give us this other take on Batman. New take on Batman in a crazy sci-fi futuristic world.
What is the obsession with people to give Batman the high boots? Or the effect of the high boot?
Yeah, I love the high boot too.
I don't.
I love it. I don't love it on everything, but I do love it for alternate costumes.
Okay.
I remember, I think Storm popularized it. But
I'm just saying for Batman.
Even Colossus had the high boots, which I love. Spider-Man had Ben Reilly in the sensational suit had an implied high boot, where instead of boots, they cut out like a semicircle on either side of his calf. That was a different pattern that matched what the boot used to be, but it went higher than the old boots. The high boot is a cool idea.
Welcome to the high boot part of the show.
Exactly. I mean, when you see this, you're like, oh, right, Kyle Higgins, Power Ranger suits. Yeah, this is 100%. I get it. And you do. And I mean, like, look at this. Look at this fun Elseworld book. Look at this book that's living up to the promise of the return of the Elseworld label.
See,
look at Kyle Higgins doing an in continuity, a big 2 book. He doesn't need to do this. He's radiant blacking all over the place.
So that, to me, when you say that, makes it sound like you don't think that the Green Lantern Elseworlds book is living up to the promise.
But I forget about it.
Right. Because it's not Batman?
Well, Batman does support the Elseworld. Batman used to support the Elseworld line, but Green Lantern Dark is an amazing book. I just haven't had a chance to really catch up on that either. But
if I'm reading it, sounds like I don't have to catch up on it.
I don't have to catch up on it. She's doing that. One of us is representing you. But I did get to read this, and it's just this issue in particular. It's just it's a fun mystery with surprises and twists and turns. Well, one twist and one turn, but like really, that's all you need. But it is not a done in one. It does set up the rest, or like a series, and it is fun and engaging. It reminds me very much of like that Legend of the Dark Knight story that I made you guys do on an old show we used to do called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, where Batman's at the end of the universe. It's not that, but it is similar, where it's like there's
with the teeth.
Yeah, where it's like it's the future, but it's like old school kingdoms and stuff. It's just this one is Batman in space.
That was a Legend of the Dark Knight.
Yeah. It was an annual.
Oh, okay. Like, that's weird. I don't remember it being that. I just never forgot those teeth.
Yeah, well.
And kissing them.
Yeah, well, classic reference. But check that out. But yeah, this book comes out this week on Wednesday. If you haven't already jumped on board for the Immortal Legend Batman, it's worth it. The art looks great. It's really fun. And it's just refreshing. It's classic. It because Higgins' name is on it, you may think contemporary, current, Radiant Black kind of things. For me, it screams old school. It feels classic. It feels like 90s, but in the best ways possible. So if you haven't already checked this out, well, you haven't, but go check it out.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, how could they have?
Speaking of Batman, we both read Absolute Batman, number 11. Everybody's talking about this book. This is, of course, written, as always, by Scott Snyder, this time with art by Clay Mann.
Bring on the butts.
Bring on the butts, because Clay Mann is on the case, everybody. I can't believe that, it was like, Clay Mann's right. They're drawing this. How about a double-page splash of asses?
It's just like I guess it's a double page, yeah.
That being said, the book is really,
I forgot there was another. I was like, really, only the one page has the butts, and I saw there was another.
There's
Never
another
mind.
page,
There's
yeah.
another second. But anyway, sorry.
This promises to give you the grim, crazy, absolute origin of Bane in the absolute universe, which it does.
Sure.
The origins of everything about Bane. You know, where he comes from, who his father was, why he has a logo on his face, what that logo means, where he why the logo is significant, what his big history is. Oh, wait, Scott Snyder wrote this? I'm not surprised. We got a great big history lesson. I think it works. I like the Bane origin, though I'm surprised by how much of it is just the Bane origin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Santa Prisa, Isla, you know, whatever the hell, Maduro. I can't remember the hell the name of the island, but like, you know, it's Bane's origin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dude was born in a prison. Dude inherited his father's mistakes, or rather, you know, since his father was a freedom fighter, he inherited his punishment. It's just that it made him more crazy than he was in the main universe. Could have seen what he does to his father in A Mile Away, but you know, but like Bane is not invented for subtlety.
Yeah, that is true.
So if you're gonna reinvent Bane, I would hope he isn't. Or if he was, you do something different and subversive.
Yeah.
So we went with classic on this one. You know, but Bane is also a genius and a master strategist. And so he's able to counter Batman and also play with him. Sure. Bane sees a kinship in Batman, wants to see him broken. Alfred apologizes to Batman, to himself, because he has no access to him.
Right.
About how he pledges.
Well, I'll just say sorry here. It's fine.
I'll say sorry to myself, you know.
This is good. Yeah.
But you know that he is going to break your back, and he doesn't, but he does break everything else, and so you get a big fight, and it's like the book has a lot of energy and a lot of momentum. Like this particular issue feels like a running freight train, where just like you're just next thing, and it's Bane's origin compounded with the climactic battle between Batman and Bane, which you got in the previous issue, but here's some more because Batman manages to escape on the back of a giant crocodile man, who conspicuously is not in this story. So we get to see Batman and Bane fight in the streets of Gotham. We get to see Batman pull out all the stops. We get narration from Alfred that basically says, telegraphs at the end of what the end of the issue is going to be before the battle happens. So when you're reading it, it's kind of conflicting because you're like, so, well, he loses though.
Right. Yeah.
And boy, oh, howdy does he. Someone complained at me before I even gave a review of this on social media, where they said, of course it's hardcore. Like, of course we got this because this is a universe created by Darkseid. And I can promise you that no one's thinking about that.
Yeah.
Like, that is not what this is. This is not like thematically because the universe has no hope in it, we're going to go darker. This is a deliberate envelope pushing. We're going harder than we ever could have in any other medium. But why?
Yeah.
I didn't like this. And it's not because bad things happen to Batman.
Right.
And I can't really quite put my finger on why I didn't like it, outside of the fact, and I hate to say this because, you know, I loved Preacher. I think it's gratuitous. And I think it's just more like, I'm not going to use my example because there's another example I could use, but I'm not going to.
No, that's fine.
It's more like, you know, you don't need to blow up the planet to show that the villain means business.
Sure.
He could blow up a building, or he could attack one person. And in fact, you might care more if the stakes are that much more specific. And it's not that Bane blows up Gotham or anything. It's more like Batman is defeated on a like practically molecular scale. Like we chop off his arm and then his other arm, and we like we curb stomp his face on his own logo. And it's like, at what point will Batman be effective in this universe?
Yeah, like,
and against Bane.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe that's like the genius of it. Let's throw a bone to this. because in the 90s, like Bane beating Batman is practically unearned. Like he shows up, he's in a great issue that was introduced, Vengeance of Bane. He's built up in no good way. He just shows up in the back of every issue and goes like, I'm going to break him. And then he shows up when Batman's the most weak he could possibly be and breaks his back over his knee while he's wearing his bathroom clothes. Like he's wearing a bathrobe. Like, you know what I mean? It's not very earned.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's cool. When you think about it, it's like, no, you know, it's iconic in as much as it's emblematic of the year it came out.
Right.
But does it matter? And this is more like, okay, so Bane, like, really, like, he literally breaks Batman apart. I don't know. I don't care. It just bounced right off of me like a couple of bumblebees.
He's just slamming at each other trying to get some pollen.
I just genuinely couldn't care less.
Nectar.
Like I was like, things are happening, and I'm like, okay. And I guess it's just like because I really wanted there to be like a triumphant feeling, and I know that's not how Scott writes, especially now, where like we gotta have him be at his lowest, and then we gotta find a lower than lowest, and then it'll be that much more triumphant. And I'm like, will it though? Because it hasn't worked the last 3 times you did it.
Right. There was like, this wasn't okay. We all know I wasn't digging the last issue.
Yes.
And I definitely wasn't digging this issue.
I mean, I knew you wouldn't, and not to say like, good, Tiffany will agree with me, but more like, I just like, I couldn't really quite put my finger on why I really couldn't get into this. And it has something to do with the art, because it's very different.
The art's different. That has something to do with
But I think Clayman actually did work.
Oh, no, work was done.
More so than
work is done.
Volta.
And there's quite a bit of like gore in here, which you might think like,
I didn't think it was nearly
if you're just joining us or you don't know me very well, you might be like, oh, well, obviously she doesn't like it because of the gore, but I loved this.
Right.
So.
Right. But that, you know, that's part of like the IDW Dark Line.
But it's also like that it's earned like in here. But I'm just saying, like, I do like gore.
Yes.
I do like gore.
Yeah. And I like a hardcore superhero.
I do too.
You know? But I am also kind of tired of it.
I feel like here is just a difference of opinions, because it's like Batman has been around long enough and has so many different runs, writers, and universes that obviously a lot of people come to the table with a different idea of what they are looking for in a Batman. And there is something out there to satisfy you.
Everyone.
Yes. Everyone, no matter what you think of Batman, right?
Exactly.
And for a lot of people, like, when you ask them, like, who's like Batman's greatest villain, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be the Joker. But for some people, I think they really think it's Bane.
Yeah. That
like Bane broke the bat.
Yes.
Bane causes all the blah, blah, blah. Like, Bane just never did it for me.
No.
Right. And so for me to see, and like, so what I'm saying here, first of all, is obviously this is not really for me. I'm going to try, right? Like, and I always like try to open my mind up to see like, oh, maybe there's something else to this character. But this just feels more of the same.
Yes.
In terms of Bane.
Yeah, it's Bane again. Like, oh, okay, it's Bane again. Like, when Bane showed up, he broke Batman. Like, literally, he shows up and he breaks Batman.
Right. And
that's the first, and then he does it again in this universe. And so it's like, it is paralleling it. Like, this is not bad. You know, I need it to be understood that this is not like, this is a poor comic book that is badly constructed and has like, you know, unsuccessful art. Like, no, everything about this is working for someone. You know, especially the creators, but I guarantee you, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 45-60, or, you know, like 45-65, where it's like.
And may I lob a like minor critique?
I would love to. I mean, no, we're critique. According to some people watching the show right now, all we're doing is criticizing the issue.
That's fine. But again, like, I admit that this isn't for me, and if you like it, that's awesome, because like obviously a lot of people like it, and so it's just I have a difference of opinion.
Well, and it's got all the things that you like. The book promises. The book is hardcore. The book has been, but although I don't think it has been this hardcore until like until the last like 4 issues or so, maybe 3, where the book is like, this is okay.
Yes,
you know, like, but he punted a kid in the ocean. Like, yeah, that was done for lols.
Seemingly at the end here, what we're seeing is Batman is Bane.
Right. Like,
or a Bane-ified Batman.
I think it's a Bane-ified Batman. I think that they're like, no, we broke him down and then we rebuilt him.
Batman who Banes. And that's maybe what my criticism is.
A Batman who breaks.
Batman who breaks. A Batman who backs. Is that Scott did this with the Joker.
Yes, we turned the Batman into the Joker, and it was like a very successful franchise. This is not.
It's definitely not the same thing, but it made me immediately think of that.
That's interesting because I didn't think of that at all, but I do
Especially
appreciate
in
that.
terms of a dark universe.
Oh yeah, well, the dark multiverse would birth the Batman Who Laughs. It's interesting that the dark side universe would also do the same. The Batman Who Breaks is, it's unoriginal from the guy who made the Batman Who Laughs.
But that's only if that's what we're doing.
I was just like, you know what it was? When I forgot that moment even happened. All I could think about was just like the breaking of the Batman. But like that moment of Batman like looking over the city, I was like, I am wholly uninterested in this. Like I am completely and utterly checked out of this status quo. I don't care if it's 2 issues or 1 issue. I'm very uninterested in whatever this is supposed to be.
All right, hang on. Everyone's telling me it's a dream sequence, but we
Is it a dream sequence?
But regardless of
it's not very clear.
Okay, hold on, everybody, relax. Relax. What I said is
because there was another sequence.
But what I'm saying still holds water.
Right. It's still just
he's
it
still
is just
showing he's still showing you the same thing. So regardless of if it's real or not, his laurel is like that. Like you're not the last page splash of like the people up against the wall being of his family being attacked. Right? Like that's not what you're gonna remember.
No, you're gonna remember the big
You're gonna remember the big splash page, which wants you to remember.
Yeah.
Right. So like my comment still holds water that it's still a recycled idea, regardless of it being real or not. It's drawn and we've seen it now.
Yeah.
And we can talk about it.
Yeah. The threatening of his friends and stuff like that, I was like, that's right. Yeah. And I again, I was just like, well, they're not weak people, but also you made Bane so big and so imposing and so unstoppable that like you've created a thing that you can't stop.
Right.
But we also tied him in with the Joker, though, and that's fun. Because the Joker also, like, could have delivered them from their oppressors, but they rejected him.
Right.
I remember somebody online was like, "Whoa, like that's a scary Joker." I was like, I guess that concept is pretty scary.
Yeah. So it's like, but like now this idea is out there.
Right. Well, now it's there.
Now it's there. It exists out in the universe. And could be summoned in some sort of dark crisis, crisis.
He exists
dark
in the dark
side crisis.
Now. I'm wholly uninterested in whatever this is supposed to be. I'm not excited by this. This is not the kind of thing that gets me going when it comes to like reading. This is not why I liked this book.
Yeah, and like again, if you're digging it. That's awesome.
Right. I'm not. Again. I'm sorry if you are hearing that you're being criticized.
I don't think nobody's saying that. I'm just saying like if you're digging it, that's awesome. That's great. I just like.
Yeah, Scott will not be deterred. So you're gonna get you're gonna get whatever you promised.
1,000%. It's gonna happen no matter what. Yeah. It's just like the strength that I have often found in Scott Snyder's writing is not the strength I'm seeing here.
It's when he holds himself accountable. Like it's when Scott rears himself in. Like when Scott gives you something that is that implies the rest, Scott's an iceberg. And when you see, the tip, there's something underneath. But that's what's fun and scary is imagining what's underneath.
Yeah, not necessarily finding out.
Not having it put on a Batman costume.
Right. And maybe that's part of the problem here is that like as a dream, instead of it just being words on a page, we showed it to us.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you got to show, don't tell. And I'm sure Clayman was like, this is the time for me to draw this.
But like,
I get it.
But like, that's not is that what this book's about?
Yeah.
It's like, it was all a dream.
Right.
Like, but that didn't happen.
But didn't it? Like, didn't he get his arms chopped off and his face curb stomped and all that crap? Like, didn't that all happen? Or is the whole damn thing like still in Arkham? Did he never get out?
Well, if it is, it wouldn't make any sense because he just was literally on the back of Killer Croc.
Yeah.
Or Croc.
Right.
We don't know if he's a killer yet. Yes. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I apologize. Guilty until proven, or innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly.
Guilty until proven innocent.
That's the American way. All I know is the book was like, and while I appreciated Clayman's art, and again, I think like as far as all the artists that have come in, both artists
but like,
that have come in,
the whole issue is like,
Yeah, it's not.
It's not real.
Oh, the whole issue's not real.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, great.
It's a fever dream.
I don't give a shit. Like, then I'm not here for that. You know what I mean? Like, this whole issue was not for me.
You did it. He did the trope. He did a dream sequence trope.
Blow me. Like, why did you do that? I'm sorry. I appreciate that.
It's
that there's something else.
There's an exercise in creativity here.
Exactly.
For
but
sure.
Like, I'm the whole thing was a dream sequence. I'm sorry, but like that wasn't terribly clear. Is what I'm saying. That's
I think elements are happening.
Right, like, but what is and what isn't?
I think it's like any of the less crazy stuff.
Right, but like, what is and isn't crazy in this universe? Like, does Batman fight Bane at any point in Gotham?
Probably not.
So all we know is Batman is still in Arkham,
or he's broken out with
and
Croc.
Now they're going to thrighten his like friends.
Yeah.
All right. Then what the hell?
They're gonna venom up Edward so he becomes the
Riddler.
Banenigma.
They did that in the original.
I think
like
I
right before
that.
Nightfall.
Yeah.
Yeah. He venoms up Enigma. Yeah.
Well, then we can't do that.
Well, no, we can do that. We just did it. We did it. We did the whole damn Santa Prisa thing. Why not do it again? That's weird. I apologize for not being as observant as I should have been as a critic and a reviewer.
I think this.
I found the art to be a little distract. Like I thought it was like I think Clayman has been the best to step up to Dragata.
Yeah,
but I did find the panel composition to be a little bit like jarring and confusing.
I think the issue too is that because the book in the last few issues has kind of garnered a reputation of just swinging from the fences, that it's really easy to believe that this isn't so from left field that like Scott might do this in order to prove that it's being so different.
Yes.
And so it's like, it's easy to allow your brain to go down the pathway of like, oh, this must have just happened.
I believed that all those things would happen.
Because this isn't the main universe. This can be whatever it wants to be. So I can definitely see that, but that's like part of the whole issue with meta reading sometimes. That's what I mean? Yeah. Like where you're like, but he could just blah in order to get this or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want to get people talking about it, this is a great way to get people talking about it.
And I will tell you this, when I was seeing any discussion about this, no one was saying, I love the dream sequence. Like no one was saying, I love how this is how cool these scenes were. And it's a shame that it never actually happened. Aren't there two depictions of the Batman who breaks? Because I thought there was like a previous one, which was I thought there were two depictions of the Batman who breaks, where you saw one and that was a dream sequence, but then you see a full page one later. But
I don't know.
In any case, I guess this whole review's for naught.
Well, no, I think it's still a good conversation to have because it's like it really goes to show you the like why this medium is so unique, because it's like it's a marriage of image and word, right? And you need them both to support one another. And if the words are meant to be the thing that guides you, then they have to be clear. Or if the images are meant to be the guidance, where the words are maybe supposed to be confusing, like if you're trying to make it like you're not sure what to believe type of thing, one has to be like the
grounded.
Yes, like hi, I'm the person who's gonna
because the Alfred narration doesn't really correlate. It's just him being like, he's a scary MFer and it's gonna be crazy and like he could do all these things to you, but he doesn't say like doesn't matter. The audience doesn't care. They've completely checked out.
How do you know? There's a lot of conversation.
I know what they're saying. Like I could imagine it. Anyway.
Whoa!
I'll have to read it again.
You're getting in everybody's head now.
Yeah, that's true. I'm misinterpreting everybody at this point.
Wow. Regardless, I think my message still is that a lot of things were done in this book, I think, for shock value
Yes.
alone, which can work for sure in some books.
Yeah. I think if you're going to do it, if it's going to be shocking, then it needs to be clear whether it's happening or not.
Well, and I was going to say that, like, showing that image is akin to, like, being like, and now to get the action figure.
Yeah, I wasn't
like
sure.
That to me, regardless of real dream or not, that's the action figure shot.
I didn't know.
We're gonna get a Build-A-Figure out of this.
I was sure that the arm chopping and stuff, that all did happen. I wasn't sure if the Batman Who Breaks was real or not. But I will say this. Scott having Bruce's father killed in a mass shooting is the kind of
storytelling
and grounded storytelling that is envelope pushing and audacious.
Yeah.
Without being, which could be gratuitous, but was handled, I think, with grace. And it's the kind of storytelling that I was kind of hoping for.
Yeah.
For this series. Like, I thought that, like, the zoo was kind of what the book was going to be.
Yeah.
And from Batman's height and weight to the depiction of Arkham and everything after that, it is not. Or it was a stepping stone, and he's already stepped on that stone, and now we're here in this other bigger place. And I'm not here for it.
Yeah, I will say, like, that concept of the death of Thomas Wayne. Yeah, it is shocking, but it's like subtly shocking.
Well, and it's relevant,
right? But I also feel like I love that choice. I think it's a really good choice, a bold choice, and like a modern choice.
Yes,
I do think though, when you're paired with an artist like Dragata, it's not a choice that makes sense with the type of art that you're getting.
Yeah.
And again, not that Dragata drew this issue.
No.
But I can definitely see maybe Scott being like, this needs to be more.
I need to turn up the volume.
Yeah.
Because
that's what I feel like we've seen.
But the depiction of it that Dragata does is what made me believe in Dragata in the first place.
Right.
Anyway, it's.
I still like Wonder Woman.
Conclusion.
I still like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, well, Wonder Woman's great. And Flash is fun. So what's your book of the week?
Oh, man. What is my book of the week? What an impossible question, Sal.
I know.
How do you pick between all of your favorite children?
Precisely.
Because obviously, I really enjoyed Event Horizon. It's way better than I feel like it has any right to be whatsoever. It does a phenomenal job of being like, I completely support the movie, but also and possibly a better version of the movie.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, it's just great choice for sure.
Yeah.
That said, I think I have to give it to Krypto.
I had a feeling.
I think I have to give it to Krypto this week. Just such a just son of a.
Yeah. That's fair. I'm gonna give it to all Marvel all-in-one, The Thing versus the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, why not?
It's like really silly and goofy. It does exactly what it sets out to do. It's exactly what Ed McGuinness is here for. You know, like it does it does everything I ask of them.
Yes.
You know, you're doing a Thing book, make it about Thing. You're gonna do a Thing versus the Marvel Universe book, throw the whole Marvel Universe at him, but don't make it like inexplicable,
right?
And pull out a fun character that you wouldn't normally use.
I noticed some people mentioned Imperial. You're totally right. Listen, Imperial is a fantastic book.
Yeah,
phenomenal book. Yes, but I do love it. Like, Imperial is the book that I'm just like, do I like Marvel Cosmic or do I just like Hickman writing Marvel Cosmic?
I think you would like if you read Annihilation as is. I think you would enjoy it.
Okay. But you know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm at right now. Where I'm like.
No, I hear you. Let's jump into some super chats.
I'm ready for that.
I am too.
I'm excited for super chats.
Well, here you go.
I thought you were gonna go first.
King of New York says, "Woo! Sorry, I can't help out more, but luckily I'm able to a bit today. Which movie did you folks like more, Superman or Fantastic Four? Love both. a lot, but I think I loved Soups a bit more. Love y'all. You too, man. Thank you so much for your generosity. Do not worry about
Oh my
how
gosh,
much, if anything, you can give. We
ever
do
feel like
appreciate your
that.
support in any way. It does help to maintain the infrastructure of what we do here. Okay, so it's interesting because I saw a lot of like Superman or Fantastic Four, whereas as we were leading up to it this year, I was like, no. It's Superman and Fantastic Four.
Right.
It's all about the two of them.
Yes.
I do know here. There's a lot more riding on Superman. I was very much rooting for Superman to succeed.
Yes.
I'm glad that it vaguely did.
Yeah.
Did $100 million less than Man of Steel. But
it was a different. So, like, here's the problem with that. You can't look at it like that.
Yeah,
it's a different time.
If you just for superhero fatigue dollars, then you'll find that it actually made $1 billion. Yeah, $600 million is $1 billion in 2025 money. I think there's only one I saw twice, and it's Fantastic Four. I loved Fantastic Four.
I really like both of them a lot. I really, really do.
I think Superman is more. I'm glad we have Superman, and I loved it.
Oh, I love Superman as well, and I think I'll probably watch it more. I think I did enjoy Fantastic Four a little more so, but only because it doesn't have the Herculean task of setting much up.
Although it does.
It does, but I'm just saying it's not like there to kick off.
Yeah, it's not there to set up a cinematic universe.
Yeah.
And it's everything I've ever thought I wanted or didn't know I wanted from a Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh my gosh, it's so far away.
Just use your phone.
I can't go back that far. Sean Technomizer Conwell.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Grandmaster, it's my birthday.
That's what he said.
What is it? Okay, good. Just want to say thanks for another year of great contact. Eager for Halloween back issues. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, we should probably start shooting those now.
Oh my God.
Chocobo Kids, he'll take over off the rack into shenanigans.
That's right, I did at the start of the show. I sure did. I
was really off my game today.
It's okay. It's because I brought home random dinner. I don't know. Hulkzilla says, love the latest JMS Spidey episode. The Book of Ezekiel, the last book you guys will cover?
No.
Especially since notorious JMS books of the runs. Why are you moving around so much? Latter half have already been covered. No skin deep.
Yeah, no, we'll do them all. I'm not gonna not do them.
Okay, fair.
Dex Baker, Sal loves Superman for the third time. I saw Superman for the third time. I met a grown U.S.-born man that didn't know Superman was Clark Kent until the Russian roulette scene. He has to be messing with you.
That's amazing. No, it could be real.
I don't think so.
It could be real. We already did that.
I mean, it's real for you, but I can't believe it.
New Doc Prime, did you see the Bloodline character Gunfire Easter egg on the wall of the Justice mural in Superman 2025?
I mean, I didn't see it in Superman because I didn't see any of that shit, but I definitely saw the picture that they posted on social media.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? So did Bloodlines happen in the DC universe? I hope not.
Just part of it.
That's nuts.
Just part of it.
Gunfire.
Yeah, why not?
Doesn't surprise me. Hulkzilla, the scene of Luke and Vader clashing their green and red lightsabers in the dark with Williams' haunting score is forever embedded in my mind.
Yeah, it's a great sequence.
Yeah, it is.
Great sequence.
They know. They're like, this may be the last lightsaber fight you ever see.
Jamie 900 says, JMD's Spectacular Spider-Man Omnibus comes out tomorrow on In-Stock Trades. I'm very excited. It does start at the return of Venom, though. No Craven's Last Hunt. Oh, Vermin. Sorry. I autocorrected for Venom.
So did Marvel.
No Craven's Last Hunt, which is 40 inches earlier, sadly.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to put Craven's Last Hunt in there. But I did pre-order it on Amazon, so I'm going to pick that up soon. Because In-Stock Trades didn't even have it listed on the website when I was going to pre-order it. So
I can finish this up too.
All right, cool.
And then Dan V goes on to say, the first volume of New Gods comes out tomorrow. Dark Patterns had its second hardcovers canceled.
Oh.
Volume 1 was supposed to come out in 3 weeks. Now just the trade in March, collecting all 12 issues.
Weird. I'll buy it though, and we'll talk about it on Back Issues because I love that series.
That's
right. Best Batman book on the shelves. We'll see. Okay, but what does the Daily Bugle think of Black Bolt's return? If they thought about it at all, I'm sure they wouldn't say anything about it. It'd be a page 10 story.
Of course. Jason Bragg or Jaron Bragg says, hats off for the Last Days of Lex episode.
That's right. It's up on patreon.com/compop right now. You can check out the Last Days of Lex, which comes out this week. I'm also editing the following week's episode now. I am about an hour and 19 minutes in. I think there's another half hour left to edit, so I'm very excited to be done with that, and then we'll talk about it. You'll see it on Patreon probably within the next 3 days. New Doc Prime, Sal, you are honest. You say the good and the bad. I try, unless I say the stupid because I don't know what the hell's happening in the book.
Hulkzilla says, imagine Hickman writing a Red Ghost miniseries. No, I don't want to. No, thank you.
And Hayden Hamilton, do you have a suit you main in Sony's Spider-Man? Yeah, do I? I think I do. I certainly played a lot of the all new, all different Spider-Man suit that Dan Slott ushered in, the Alex Ross suit. I hated it in the comics. It looks great in the game. It's got the good shine. It's got a nice metallic finish, the glowing spider. Everything looks great in that game. I thought I'd want to main the metal suit, but the spider armor from Spectacular 300 or 200. I don't remember which one it was. 300. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Web of Spider-Man. It was Web of Spider-Man. Spider armor. It looks like crap in the game. I didn't like it.
Okay.
It's exactly what it was, and I'm like, I don't like this. But I burned it out. I played Spider-Man 2099, that suit, a lot, and then I was like,
it's so squishy.
I love it
a little bit.
Yeah, the blue one.
Yeah,
not the white one. It's nothing.
The scary Ghost armor one.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Oh yeah, you mean the Ghost Rider armor?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
James,
Ghost Spider.
Yeah, Ghost Spider. Love it. James says, thanks for the Moon Knight video. I started the current run this year, then went back and read the first 2 volumes. It's crazy how much changed. I know, right?
Yeah. And the art and how much better he gets.
Yes. And how apparently most people forgot about the sweaty character.
Yeah. Why? I don't know why.
Thank you.
Thank you
for that. So here's a question. And we're going to talk about books that are coming out this week that we're excited to read.
That's right.
Are you willing to, because Sal said we both read it. I didn't have the heart to correct you. I didn't get a chance to read Batman this week.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why you jumped in on it.
I glanced at it. I just didn't get a chance. I had to choose between finishing Imperial or reading that. And I wanted to read Imperial. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But hear me out.
Yeah.
Next show. Talk about it again.
Okay.
I'll read it.
Yeah, I'll read it again.
I'll read it and you'll reread it.
All right, that sounds good.
And we'll meet again.
And we'll have Scott on and we'll all talk.
And we'll chat about it.
Yeah. All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm not going to.
We're not going to get Scott, but we'll take another. We'll talk about it again. I have a feeling.
Why don't we do a whole episode about Absolute Batman? We'll do a post-mortem on it.
Yeah.
No, we'll just do that.
Like a little mini.
Yeah, like a little mini-sode.
But yeah, a little mini-sode on it.
Mini off the rack.
Because I do feel like right now I'm slipping away from this book.
Yes.
And that's okay, because I think what'll end up happening is something else will occur, and I'll be like, wait, what? Yeah. And I'll come back to it. I want to give it a shot. And I when I made that choice between finishing Imperial and Absolute Batman, I was kind of like, I didn't love the last issue for me.
Yeah.
But I want to be committed to our audience, and so since maybe we had an interesting conversation, but we're not the most correct conversation today about it, I think we owe you another take on it. So
that's fair.
If you're up for the challenge,
I love that suggestion.
Okay, I'm in.
We'll do a mini-sode.
Oh,
so Batman, it's Absolute Batman Redux.
Yeah,
but so let's jump into some recommendations for books that are coming out this week.
I would love to do that with you.
Clearly, Ultimate Spider-Man number 20. That's a big one we're checking out. I want to love this.
Yeah. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Absolute Wonder Woman number 11.
Yeah. Look at that Frank Miller cover. I love it.
It is. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Absolute Wonder Woman is great. Absolute Martian Manhunter. I'm still reading this. We'll see how it goes. Excellent. I'm still enjoying it. Issue 6 comes out. Superman 29. This is a great issue. If you want to know what's going on in Superman and you want to see, worlds colliding, we're building up to an inevitable clash. It's going to be DCKO. But, I mean, the Legion of Darkseid, where are they coming from?
Right. Yes.
So we're getting that.
Okay. Flash number 24.
Oh, yeah.
I think we've got this and one more issue of the Spurrier run, and that'll be it for him, which means that those of you who have been not enjoying that and looking forward to a Spurrier-free Flash, you got 2 more issues.
Yeah, there you go. Immortal Legend Batman, number 1 from Higgins and Company. You should check that out. We talked all about it. It's a fun book. Check it out if you haven't heard about it. You mentioned all the Imperial books. Those are all dropping.
Well, it's just two of them are. It's just She-Hulk and Black Panther Imperial War books. So if you're interested in those, those are coming out this week. At least two of them are. It looks like, okay, so here's an interesting take on it. Imperial War Planet She-Hulk has the writer Jonathan Hickman on it, but also Stephanie Phillips, which sounds to me like he pitched the story and maybe she picked up
it
and wrote the story, like wrote the actual script. So could be good. Totally up to you.
Yeah.
If you want to check it out. I don't know how much they're going to play into it. Just like, oh, hey, Victor Lavelle and Jonathan Hickman on the Black Panther book. Cool. You remember Victor Lavelle from the Sabretooth book during Krakoa?
Yeah.
So if you are interested in that, you might want to pick this up too.
Yes.
But again, it might not, I don't know if it's going to make any sense if you haven't been reading Imperial. That's the other thing.
They are going to, no, Imperial is a launching pad. These are all new series. I think they will do their best to contextualize them.
Okay, fair.
Beneath the Trees Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring #2.
Oh, excuse me. You skipped over one of mine. Jeff the Landshark #3.
Yes, and you're enjoying that book.
Well, it looks like Jeff and Wolverine.
Oh,
thank you.
Finally.
Also, Green Lantern Dark #6 will be dropping. The other Elseworlds Exchange or Elseworld book.
I was going to say the other Elseworlds book.
I almost called it the Elseworlds Exchange.
I know what you called it. Yes,
I definitely did that.
Doom 2099 #1 is coming out. I don't know what this is all about. I haven't heard anything about it, but I do know that Frank Thierry is writing it and Delio Diaz is drawing it. So I will give this a try since I don't have a lot of books on right now.
That's fair.
So that's fun. That's
oh wow, there's two Bring on the Bad Guys coming out this week.
Yeah, you're getting two big hitters too, Mephisto and Dormammu.
And Dormammu. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be reading those necessarily because I don't know if I want to read about Mephisto or Dormammu. I just like when they're villains in a book, I guess.
Ninja Turtles Shredder #1 from Dan Waters and Michelle Bandini is dropping on Wednesday, which I believe Dan Waters and company came on the show to talk about that issue.
Amazing.
And the series. If you haven't already heard about it, definitely check out.
Are you going to be getting Predator Black, White, and Blood?
Yes, I'm going to check that out.
Do you see who's writing in it?
I assume it's the same team as before because there are like multiple parts. Okay. Joe Kelly's writing it. Rebecca Roanhorse.
Yeah.
Curtis Baxter. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I let slip a plot point from one of the previous issues to Tiffany earlier.
You did? I was like, what?
And you were like, oh, if you had said that, maybe I would have friggin' read
it. How dare you, sir? But accurate. You're not incorrect about that.
Nope. Looks like a new issue of Mousetown is dropping. That's exciting. But I think
you just like saying that.
You like saying it.
For certain. There's a cover of a book. Talk about buying a book by its cover.
Yeah.
There's a cover of a book. I know nothing about it. So I'm not going to necessarily pitch it as like a book that I suggest because I don't know anything about it. The cover, I'm like, oh, for me, for sure.
Yeah. It's funny. We were talking about Alien Earth and like how Ethan's watching it. These are all the texts I'm getting from him. And they're just like, it is all Alien Earth. Just got like 5 messages in a row.
Is he watching it right now?
He must be watching it right now. I do technically. I guess I get like live tweet reactions of shows that I recommend to Ethan while he's watching. He's like, all right, I'm thinking about this.
Well, this is where I'm at right now.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
Yep. And I'm like, I'm making a show right now. But yeah, it's
like, back off, my guy.
I still love it.
No.
These are texts. I can read those later. I'm an old person, so I don't read them right. I don't have to respond to them right when I get them. You know, like apparently what people think. Although that's not true. You know, as a millennial, I think like people like we were trained as people who like read them. Like we were, oh, a text. I still get that dopamine hit when I get a message of any kind.
I have like utter dread.
Well, you know, I work for myself.
I'm like, oh
all my emails and texts are an opportunity.
I'm like, stop texting me.
Or
no, don't talk to me. This thing was supposed to be for fun purposes.
Yeah, well, so was AI. AI was supposed to run the factories. No, we're going to replace artists. We're going to replace music, artists, and movies. So that you guys that'll free up time for you guys to go to the factories.
I don't want to go to the factories.
You're only going there to be processed. Anyway,
that's fine.
I want to thank our sponsors for today's show, which of course are you for watching the show.
And, you're amazing.
Super chatting. We do appreciate it. We thank the chat for being cool and respectful. And as always, and if you want to watch more, you can always check out Tiffany on youtube.com @ComicPopPlays or simultaneously streaming on twitch.tv/ComicPop, where she plays video games on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Usually, what are you playing right now? And what can people expect from the current output over on those channels.
We've been playing Claire Obscure.
I don't even know what that is.
It's such a weird game. I don't know. Do I like it? I think I do.
You've been playing it for a week. I have no idea.
I've played it for a lot longer than that.
A week's worth of shows.
They did like a switch up that I didn't see coming, and I think it's fairly permanent. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. Everyone says it's peak though. Like,
do you?
And not just the game peak, which we have to play at some point.
Oh.
It's like a cute little game. It's not cute. It's not cute. It's a game where you're climbing up stuff.
I assume.
And you'll like you can like just fall and be gone.
I've seen videos from it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And Charlie Cox was in is in Claire Obscure.
I heard, yeah.
So
Daredevil himself.
Playing a French guy.
Oh,
He's not French.
No, he's not. He's British.
Yes. But he sounds like regular.
He probably sounded like me when I was in a high school production of South Pacific where I played Emile Debec. I tried.
Yeah, he tried. No. He's not doing any act. He's just being himself.
Right.
So he has his regular.
So he's
accent.
like Jean-Luc Picard.
Yes.
Like, I'm French.
Well, they're all kind of like that. They're all.
He does.
The music in it's gorgeous. The design of the game itself is really lovely, and the game and the system that it works on is something I've never seen.
Oh.
Like I've never experienced this before. Like I've played turn-based RPGs before, and it's definitely like if you played Final Fantasy X, you might get a hit of dopamine from that because it's gonna make you think of that. But the actual play style where it's like you're doing the turn-based, but you're like the secret sauce is when monsters hit you, you have to parry or dodge them.
Okay.
Yourself.
That's fun.
Like actively.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm
like very bad at
parrying. I hate seeing in turn-based RPGs where it's like they move and they're like, meh. And I'm like, I just stood there like an idiot. I should be able to at least be able to block it.
Yeah, but like you're not. There's no blocking. No. You're dodging or parrying or taking
dodge.
That hit.
Dodging is just as good as blocking.
He says like it's easy.
I'm just saying that at least I want the option.
He says,
and of course, we're playing Helldivers 2 on a regular basis.
That ODST Warbond is dropping tomorrow.
Oh,
and the Xbox players, welcome, Xbox players.
Yes, welcome. We do welcome you, and we thank you because you ushered in a new Warbond. Also, hey, call Bethesda. Let's get that Doom crossover. Come on. I want Doom armor. I want Doom weapons. I want Doom monsters.
We're not getting Doom monsters.
I know. I'm never gonna get that.
I just have to learn how to parry.
If you do like Helldivers and you want to be part of the community, over on a Discord, we have a automatic invite in the description below this video to join our Discord. It's free for everybody who wants to join the ComicPop community. Be cool, and don't spoil movies and stuff in the chat. But there's a whole chat dedicated for Helldivers. So if you want to play there,
amazing,
and squad up with some of the members of the population, you're welcome to do so.
It is fun with friends for sure. And yes, there's a Lego Batman 4. That is announced. So.
Yes, and it's like an open world, all the Batman games at once. Like they did Arkham Knight. You can drive the stupid Batmobile. I'm like, why would you want to recreate one of the worst aspects of every Batman?
I think as a Lego, it would be more fun.
Probably. It has to be, right? Because that's the literal antithesis of fun, was that awful Batmobile. But yeah, I'm hoping you get to chase riddles and stuff like that, get Riddler trophies again. That'd be great.
Yeah, right.
Anyway. As always, thanks for being here, Tiffany. We do appreciate you. And thanks to everybody for being cool. We'll see you guys next time with another episode of Off the Rack. I'm Sal.
And I'm Tiffany.
So long, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.